In the last 2 games plus one play, they all come the same way where he's trying to make a play.
What's up, everybody? It's Coach Gary. God bless you today. It's another Sunday that the Lord has made, and time for the Panthers to come out and play. I'm on just a little bit late, but boy, as soon as I sit down to go live, Panthers have the ball first, and we throw an interception. Ironically, Sam Darnold trying to go to Robbie Anderson, and now the Vikings are in great field position. We're already calling for our defense to do, I want to say the impossible, but our defense is now going to have to step up, try to keep these guys from getting into the end zone early. But you know what, today? I'm going to be positive all day, no matter what. Coach is going to be positive all day. Thank you guys for joining me. It's another Panthers Live.
Coming up, Christian Darrisaw making the start for Sean Hill at left tackle today, rookie out of Virginia Tech, his first start. Yeah, but it is all about that number 18, Justin Jefferson. He is as good as they come, a young phenom. That's all I can say, a young phenom. Great body control, great explosion. Look for the one-on-one matchup with him and Dante.
What's up, Jay Harris? What's up, little PJ? All right, looks like the Vikings pick up the first down. Nope. Yep. So the Vikings pick up the first down. They are. Let me actually see it before I call it. Close to 10 yards out, if you ask me. Yeah, they are about 12 yards out. Deep in the red zone. They're in that I formation. They hand it off. And our run defense is stellar. Second-ranked defensive unit, Brian Burns, Brown, Fox, Reddick, Carter Jr., Jackson, Shin, Chandler, Boyer. Vikings 2-3, Panthers 3-2. Drops back, hits a man. He's hit down at about the 6-yard line. Osborne, number 17. Third down and 4. I thought Cousins might run that time, but he kept his head up and found somebody to hit.
He can beat you in both ways down here in the red zone. Cook has lost yardage on each of his first 2 carries. Cousins from the gun on third down.
Cousins throwing again. Has a man, but it's incomplete. Jeremy Chin with the defense. Yeah, on that first pass by first pass by Darnold, like when he started scrambling, I knew he was just going to throw that one away. It wasn't there. And I don't know what was in his mind right there. Just, hey, throw that one away. Nobody wide open, just throw it away. Be safe. And so the Vikings go up 3-0 early. 11:52 left. I mean, not Jeremy, but Robbie might have looked open right there for a minute, but Sam was on the run. He couldn't put anything behind it. That's the other thing. That's another thing that could get him in trouble sometimes. Like he's got a cannon for an arm, but sometimes he wants to try to sneak balls in there, just using his ability to throw that ball hard and fast. But yeah, on that one when he was scrambling like that, I was like, well, no big deal. Just you had all day. Everybody was covered. You could see that because he didn't let it go quick. Just throw that daggone ball out of bounds. But you got to believe, since everybody's been on the Panthers here lately about not getting Robbie Anderson in, you got to believe when he saw Robbie was even the least bit open, he's like, oh, there's a chance for me to get him the ball.
The best things America makes are the things America makes out here. The history she writes in her clear blue skies, the legends she births in her hometown fields, and the future she promises. When we made Grand Wagoneer, proudly assembled in America, we knew no object would ever rank with the best things in this country. But we believed we could make something worthy.
Yes, sir. Going to be positive all day.
But you see breakfast somewhere else. Then you try Wendy's breakfast. Now we can't get rid of them.
Beautiful weather out in the Carolinas.
It's only $1.99. Yeah, Reggie.
All that Carolina blue. Was it 61 to 65 degrees out there right now? Beautiful football weather. That's what it was. Sam was just juiced up a little bit, He was just juiced up a little bit. And that cost us 3 points, but now he's settled down. He's ready to go.
Rashad Breeland with an interception on the first play from scrimmage, leading to a goodbye in the spam.
I hope he's ready to go. What they say? There's 6 interceptions that he's thrown already this year. So I've seen people get benched now. They went after him. We went after him. We got him. But if somebody else can come out there, I don't even know who the second string quarterback is. I got to find that out. Somebody who knows, let me know. But if somebody else can come out and just not throw interceptions, I've seen it happen. They'll put Sam on the bench. All right, he's being more cautious there. He's sort of like wasn't really a pump fake, but he wanted to make sure the receiver was open before he threw that. But he needs to get into some type of rhythm right now because that interception, I guarantee you, that's what's in his mind. He don't want to throw any more interceptions, and that could be bad too. You got to get rid of the ball when people are open, single back. Chuba trying to get to the outside.
Against the Lions, Broderick Ditch with a pick 6. Yeah, it goes to try to get him comfortable. Offenses usually do what's called a first 15.
Still no Christian McCaffrey.
In that scenario, when he has to improvise, he'll do it.
Yeah, I predicted a good 4 weeks. Chuba, just act like you just set back up, baby. The refs didn't want to call it. I could have played that off, baby. Played that off, Chuba. Turn and then go to that motion. Oh, I made a mistake. Let me just high step in one spot and then do what I'm supposed to do when that ball snaps. Yep. They're going to try to do whatever they can do to get the ball in Robbie's hands. Quick out. No gain on the play.
As we take a look at the Panthers' offensive line, we saw Sam Darnold just try to get the ball over to Robbie Anderson.
Hey, appreciate that, PJ. Little PJ sharing me out. That's what I'm talking about.
Actually reminds me of a more explosive Anquan Bolden, kind of stocky with his build, the way he runs routes. He's been
in the hotel lobby waiting on someone. Be safe out there, bro. Second and 15. Play action. Nobody. Now he throws it away.
Give credit to Minnesota Vikings defense. They sat on the routes. And you're watching
there they go again, sitting on the routes.
And you can see he's not worried about DJ Moore running by him. That's just recognition. Watching film, understanding that he's going to try to sit the zone. Instead, they play a tight man coverage that the Vikings defense has been known for.
Woo! Gonna have to add something else into the offense, boy. Everybody's like, hey, how many times have I heard everybody sitting on the Panthers routes? Oh, you got to get rid of that, baby. Here goes Sam. Well, let's see. Sam just like throw it away so he doesn't get sacked. And don't turn it over. Boy, something better happen here because I always like to go check the Big Cats live stream after the game. And boy, them guys, he's probably on right now unless he's at the game. He's probably at the game, Big Cat. Oh, he didn't even call a fair catch. And those boys are going to be going off on that live stream. All right, so it's evident right now we have a pretty darn good defense, even though we have tendency to break down some, and so does everybody. Yeah, Big Cat and the boys, they be going off in that stream, boy. Look, I was feeling Big Cat last week though. He made like 4 or 5 different streams. He talked about right after the game. He talked about Robbie Anderson. Even had one this week. Do we need to trade Christian McCaffrey? It was something else too. Talking about coach calling out the defense. But man, it's I watch him, man. I don't get into that because hey, they talk about everything anyway. You ain't even really got to make a comment. They gonna have somebody's. If we lose this one, they'll have somebody's head this week. Big Cat might stop his stream. No, he ain't gonna stop his stream. He was talking about how he almost got locked out last week and he was tripping out. So he's definitely not gonna stop streaming. But boy, they're gonna really go. Cause those some diehard Panther fans just like me, but they look like they sleep, dream, breathe, eat Carolina Panthers like all day. I love my Panthers. That's my team. But sometimes I take a break to go play golf, you know. Them boys look like they stay on the computer all day.
Lowe's showrooms have a variety of stylish flooring you'll love for years to come. Like Stain Master, lifetime stain resistance limited warranty. Order now. Get your flooring installed.
I've heard, Lil PJ, I've heard that last Jet. Yeah, I know Jet. Well, I don't know him, but Jet's been on the stream before. Jet Juergensmeyer. Now, Jet the guy? Is Jet the kid with that sings the more like country? Vikings. Good defense.
That was great coverage.
It was great coverage. That double move.
To go out and stand, runs a wheel route. That was really, really good coverage. Keith Taylor doing a tremendous job, and I love that he got his eyes back to locate that football, get the PBU. Taylor, the rookie out of Washington, first round pick.
All right, here we go, defense.
Second and 10.
4 linemen. Little quick out, breakdown.
It's Jefferson.
Ball came out. Let's go. We got to get in the end zone. We got to get in the end zone, baby. I'm saying we got to, and you know why I'm saying we got to get in the end zone on defense. But we can't rely. We can't right now. We can't rely on our offense to put points on the board just yet. I'm not being negative, but if the
Justin Jefferson, he needs
yep, that ball's out. Yeah, if we get a fumble, the defense has got to be thinking, hey, let's turn in the offense and get the ball in the end zone every time.
Right after the football, and of course, one of their best defenders, if not the best defender, picks it up, almost scores. Good job, Kirk Cousins, saving a touchdown.
If you don't have the ball on defense, we get a fumble or interception, turn into a blocker. Go put a pad on somebody. Get the ball in the end zone every time. Let's go. I hear you, number 49. That's my number. All right. Panthers in the red zone. Nice little call. Get in the slot, baby. Lay out. Lay out. It's all right. Good run. Nice little call, way to get on the edge, because that defensive end over there bit like, what was he looking at? Man, the DNs in the NFL, they just taught to pass rush, but that wasn't even a pass rush. He just collapsed on the inside, like there was going to be a handoff up the middle. Get in there. Good job, too. Excuse me, that ain't Chuba's. That's Chuba. That's Chuba's first touchdown? Wow. There you go, defense. Way to put us in position to score. Nice little calls right there. They must have seen something up there, because both of those were pretty clean. That first play to get on the edge over there on the Vikings' right side, it is. They must have seen something on the right side. And Gonzalez gets the extra point, so good play right there.
Knocking it away from Justin Jefferson. 7-3 Panthers.
USA, this is Stephanie.
All right, here we go.
Robert, I'd like to get up to 30% off my auto insurance with Safe Pilot.
I can help you with that. What's your number?
87.
I hear you, Chuck.
Between 5 and 12 digits.
Busted. This is Super Bowl champion Rob Gronkowski. I'm not a member.
Yeah, I thought he was, little PJ.
For the military community and their families. That's what makes us special.
Oh, but I'm special.
USAA. It's still only for the military community.
Verizon got me paying more for their limited 5G coverage. At T-Mobile, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between the most 5G coverage and great value. So we unleash the 5G experience on Magenta Max. With 4 times more 5G coverage than Verizon.
All right, there's a timeout on the field, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get me a beverage.
Trip to the end zone in the National Football League.
Yeah, very happy for him. He's been glued to Christian McCaffrey. Watch the way that he's played, and he stepped right in there. Not miss a beat.
Chuba Hubbard with his first. All right, let's go. Too much. Too much. Too much. Too much. Let's go, special teams.
Man, we've had some action, man. This has been big play after big play after big play. Both teams respond.
All right, Vikings with a nice little run.
Usually see guys just take a knee. Don't want to take that out.
Nice little return. 44 yards, I think it was.
Man, CJ Ham, most underrated fullback that you have, and he's done a great job. Not just for Amir Brewer there, but for Dalvin Cook and Alexander Madison.
So ball right on the 50 or 45. Little crease right there for the running back.
Yeah, well, I expected that to happen. They tried to test this Panthers defense on the outside. It was not working. Panthers defense wasn't having it, so now they're testing them up the gut. Let's see how tough they are on the inside as opposed to how fast they are on the outside.
Let's go. Everybody play their position on that line. 1, 2, 4 guys up front. Maybe a little pressure. Everybody stays home. Pick that. Pick that. Ooh. Man, I like to see the move right there that wide receiver, the route that the wide receiver ran because he was running open. Oh, my gosh. He just came across the field. Boom. Oh, yes. You put it on him. That right there, that little touch might have done a little bit. Yeah, that little touch right there. Yeah, Chuck. Come on, defense. Settle down. Settle down.
It's close. Westbrook makes the catch.
That 3rd and 1. Man, look at that field. Look at that field, Chuck. Look at that field, James. I mean, Jay, look at that field. I know you guys played some football before. I'm 56, and it makes me want to be back out there. Not to get into action. I just want to run. I just want to run around on the field a little bit. Fall on the grass. Have somebody look. I want to do warm-ups. Let me do warm-ups. Throw me the ball a little bit, you know. Let me be out there styling and stunting. Just to smell the grass, even though that grass ain't real right there. Just to feel the helmet and shoulder pad on again. That's all right. You play through us. And sometimes you can just go outside. Sometimes you can just go outside after you cut the grass and just smell it, and it'll bring you right back. Cousins drops back. Throws a short one.
Thanks, Kenny. Packers Bears. Chicago looking to win its 3rd straight opening drive. Justin Fields handed off to rookie Khalil.
What's up, Jet?
COVID and injuries. The Bears up 7-0.
Man, it looks good. It looks good. Look, and it's about like 65 degrees out there. Nice football weather. Come on, run. Let's go, run defense. Yeah, you know that weather when you ain't worried about the weather, it feels good out there. That gives you some extra juice right there. He was scared to get hit. Hey, I think everybody went through that. You got out there and got into it though, boy. I'm in my first incidents getting hit or getting hit with pads on. Wasn't pretty. Now, Chuck, you know what? I love Christian McCaffrey. Hang on, baby, hang on. But I mean, it just, I don't know. I don't want to say he's injury prone, but he may end up being his calling card. You know what I'm saying? Because when he does play, we use him on every single play, like every single play. And when I say every single play, I mean like literally. If he's out there, you know. All right, Vikings seem to be moving the ball down the field, taking up time, controlling the ball. That's all you want to do. Good little stiff arm.
I mean, they're going to get ready. It's the first quarter. You get about 27, 28 more of those touches. You might have 100 yards on the day. 14 on that run. Madison back in.
I hear you, Jet.
Jefferson in motion from the 15-yard line of the Panthers. Madison did a terrific job.
All right, defense. That wasn't a bad pursuit there. Running back still got probably about 3 yards.
I'm telling you, he is really good. He could be a starter in the league. He does everything from pass protection, coming out of the backfield.
4 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first quarter.
He is really good. They call him the Sous Chef.
After the Panthers go down and score, the Vikings get a very good return. And since then, they've been methodically just marching the ball down the field. Ball's on the 10-yard line, basically. Cousins drops back. Oh, boy. I thought he was going to slip, get up, and throw that. It's probably lucky he did slip for the Panthers because looked like the receiver was running open. Nice little move there, 93. Yeah, because 19 looked like he was running open, but it might have just been like that because Cousins slipped and maybe the defensive back hesitated there.
This will be the 10th play of the drive for the Vikings. 3rd down and 5.
Ball still on the 10. They got 5 yards to get a first down. They can still get a first down. Taylor makes a tackle. It's 4th down, so what are they going to do? Coach going to get the 3 points.
You're going to take the points when you can.
So for the second time, the Carolina defense in the red zone holding the Vikings to a field goal.
Tell Balin I said what's up. Whenever you guys get back in the car, he'll probably show up. And the extra point is good. Carolina's still holding a 1-point lead over the Vikings, 6-7.
Today, you have to deal with a lot of moving parts. You want everything to be on autopilot.
Huge increase in orders, but
And to be prepared if anything changes. I'll be right in. With IBM.
They might have caught us too, on that too, Chuck. If they would have faked it, they probably would have caught us sleeping. Yeah, Jay, I'm not gonna say everybody goes through that little uh not wanting to get hit, afraid to get hit there when you first start. But boy, I'm telling you, I don't know too many people that weren't even just concerned about it. But some people get out there and quickly once they feel contact or get that contact, they're like, hey, it's just a little impact, doesn't really hurt. But boy, my first, yeah, Chuck, they really have, man. They really have been dragging the Hornets. But because when you really think about it, when you really look at what we've got another scorer in Book Night, but we didn't address the big man uh situation that I thought we had. You know, we got Kai Jones, but then they don't even play him. Even in preseason, Kai Jones was getting playing time at the end of the game. They never put him in there with the starters or anything close to that. So I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think for this coming up week. However, they did, and I've said this like plenty of times. They did sign Jello. They signed Jello, and then they waived him so he could be on the Swarm. So I will be going to Greensboro to check out the Swarm this year, just to see, just to see what Jello could do. Hey Jay, I might get a chance to tell you about my first experience in contact later on.
On and off the field. Sam Darnold told us this week you can see him soaking in everything McCaffrey tells him, and Matt Rule has told us there's no question his learning curve has been accelerated now with McCaffrey out. Kenny,
We're ready. Great stuff. Thanks, Sarah. McCaffrey missing his third straight game. Panthers win 3-0 with McCaffrey.
Panthers run. Chuba gets a good 7 to 8 yards there.
And it's not all about just where you hit the hole running and cutting. Christian McCaffrey is also
Dang, where you guys at?
blocks, pass protection.
Where it's cold. It's not warm here. It's not hot here, but all right, Chuba gets the first down running off tackle. It's about 61 degrees, 65 degrees here.
Be a workhorse in the NFL. He has a breakaway speed. He understands the pass protection. He has some work.
Yeah, Chuck. I think the Hornets played. It's either Wednesday or Thursday.
But he can really do damage in the league. He has the total skill set.
Yeah, they hadn't looked good. Three straight runs. I like Freeman, the other running back for the Panthers.
Really helping them out right now, running the football. They've gotten a lot of heat.
But that's what he does. They bring him in to run maybe one run, and then he goes out. He's got it. If he wants to get if he want to put some points up, he got to run recklessly when he runs, because they're gonna take him right out. Yeah, those Pacers. Darnold drops back and he goes down. The offensive line cannot do anything with stunts.
James Lynch is going to come around. You hear the offensive line saying, "Ram, ram." They're talking about sliding right.
Yeah.
One of the guys didn't get the
We can't do anything with slants, and Chuba is helping to Chuba. They got two guys double teaming a guy, and I guess the only person that could have picked him up would have been Chuba. I mean, Chuba could have slowed him up.
I guess he'll appreciate it after the game if they win.
Play clock winding down at a timeout taken by Sam Darnold and the Panthers. And now this from State Farm.
You know, a lot of people look at that and say, after we got the fumble and we were in the red zone, basically starting in the red zone, it looked like it was easy to run plays, and that's that. That's that. I don't want to call it a phenomenon, but it just seems like when a team gets in the red zone, it's like they're playing downhill on offense, and the defense is here trying to stop them. It just seems easier to run plays. You know, it's like the defense is at a disadvantage. But on the other end, if the defense got you backed up close to your own end zone, it's hard to come out. It's like now the defense is up here and the offense is playing uphill. And right here, the Panthers just can't seem to get rolling. 3rd and 15. Just don't throw an interception, baby. Oof. Incomplete pass to DJ Moore.
I don't know if he got the gator on there. It might have been a business decision, him dropping it, because had he caught it, he was about to get lit.
Let's see that.
Right there.
Oh, yeah, he would have got popped a little bit, but yeah, that might have been a little bit of alligator arms. He put it on him. So the Panthers punt. And Washbrook, or whoever this guy is, he don't believe in calling fair catches. There's a flag on the play. I wonder if they're gonna call a personal foul.
We will check in with the referee, Craig Wolstadt.
$64 degrees. That's good. That's good weather.
Where the hold happened, and I get to take the 10 yards back from there.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 24. It's a 10-yard penalty. Minnesota's ball first down.
So it was a holding on the receiving team on the Vikings. Drizzy, what's up?
Vikings will be deep in their own territory.
Vikings look like they want to go with a big package. Chris Herndon is in. Tyler Conklin is in.
Hey Chuck, sometimes it seems like if it's like that 3rd and 15, you got to get that 15 yards to get the first down. It's like being cautious when it comes to that. He's like, I'm going to try to force it in there.
And he gains 9 out to the 24. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter here in Charlotte.
You miss a lot of anything. The Panthers throw an interception on the first play from offense, basically the first play of the game, and give the Vikings a chance to go down and score. They scored 3 points. The defense of the Panthers played pretty good. Then the Panthers couldn't get anything on the next couple of series. Defense held basically, and then the Panthers come down and score. Well, they didn't score. Defense got a turnover, a fumble, picked it up, ran it down to the red zone. Panthers score, and then we kick off to the Vikings, and they had a very good return, about 50 yards, and then they just march it down. But the defense held up, and they get 3 more points. So 6 to 7 is what you see.
change my golf game? Let's find out. Well, it can't fix everything. Financial security and retirement.
So here you go, Jay. We got a timeout.
It takes planning. That's why it's important to find objective, permission-free without conflicts of interest. I'm Patrick Rudd, and we are Triad Financial Advisors. If you're concerned about your parents' retirement, or you just like a second opinion, give us a call.
Coach Gary's story on the first time he was involved in contact with football. I loved football. Oh, okay, long story short, it was high school. That was the first time I ever put on a uniform. Now I wanted to play when I was younger, but didn't play in rec league ball, none of that stuff. My dad wasn't into all that anyway. I got in the 10th grade, got put on my first uniform. It was the first time I ever put a uniform on, real hitting. Played football before in the yard, but, it ain't real hitting. Some of it is, but, back then you could use your helmet. And our coach was like, hey, okay, he put us in two lines, one line here, one line right there. He gave the ball this line and said, hey, you run over that guy. Hey, you tackle that guy. No tackling form taught at all. They just wanted to see who would hit, who wouldn't hit. Man, when I got up there, I had this guy named McKinley Vick. McKinley Vick was probably he was about 5'1", but he looked like he was about 180 pounds. Wide. In the 10th grade, I was 5'3", 115 pounds. Coach blew that whistle because he gave him the ball. Coach blew that whistle, and we took off. I just went at him. He came at me. Man, that dude ran over me like a Mack truck and kept going. After that, I was wide-eyed, like wow. Didn't really hurt, but first time you hit somebody and that happens, that scares you a little bit. Man, I was gun shy. I was gun shy for the next 5 weeks in practice. For the next 5 weeks, I'd run at you like I wanted to tackle you. Them little running backs we had, and then I'd lay out like, I can't, I just couldn't get you. Until one coach, he just clowned me in practice. He said, Gary, you run out there like you want to tackle somebody, and as soon as you get close to him, you fall on the ground. And everybody laughed. Boy, I got mad. And long story short, well, I tell you that later. All right, right now the Vikings just making plays.
That's exactly what I was talking about. You set up a good action with the Dalvin Cook, and then now it's one-on-one with Adam Thielen, one of the best receivers in the game, on Dante Jackson. Because why? Those linebackers sucked up on the play action.
Right now, the defensive backfield out there yelling at each other, say, hey, he's coming across. Break down. There you go. Got to make that tackle.
Thanks, Kenny. Ravens up 7-0 on the Chargers. Lamar Jackson handed off to Le'Veon Bell, who's wearing number 17, random. Scores his first touchdown as a Raven from 2 yards out. Ravens up 14-0. Kenny?
Another quick pass. Corner comes up, misses. Anytime you have an open field tackle, it don't matter. Come up and break down, baby. The corner just ran by him, man. You didn't know. All he's going to do is catch him and put a move on you. You got to break down. You're never going to make that tackle, especially in the NFL. Look, boom. Hey, okay, that's what the commentator says. And he's right. That receiver has seen that so many times. He knows what's going to happen. No, I wasn't a linebacker. I was a defensive back. I was a defensive back. I was never big enough to be a linebacker. Coach I wanted to be a linebacker too sometimes. Coach used to trip on me. I said, Coach, let me get on the line. I'm faster than everybody, especially when I was a junior and a senior. And he let me get on the line and practice just to play around. Come on, baby. But now I was a defensive back. That's why I love watching these cornerbacks out here in the defensive backfield. Man, we're just leaving him open, man. I mean, I know he's in the zone, but yeah, I know he's in the zone, but you also just gotta know if there's nobody else out there with you, you can cheat a little bit on the inside, especially when Cousins just stared down the wide receiver the whole time that time.
They've been kept out of the end zone by this Panthers defense on both occasions. Yep. We see what the penalty is.
What was your sport, little PJ? And there's a flag on Carolina, which now puts the ball half the distance to the goal.
As you see that Minnesota wants to now bring in some of the big package, and I think the difference has been they were a little.
Dang, if Coach got on the defense last week and told us we told the boys if we have the lead in the fourth quarter that we should win, basically saying the defense shouldn't let them score. I wonder what he's going to say about them this week. Play action, wide open, number 89 across the middle of across the formation. That was a nice setup play right there. Quarterback did a very good fake, and the tight end. There's a flag on the play though.
That flag came in late, Kenny.
It got to be on the defense then.
All the Vikings are celebrating. It looks like they're eavesdropping and then running away celebrating.
That might be a personal foul. It said a flag came in late.
Officials still huddling up.
Soccer, that's a popular sport now. Everybody's playing it. There were no soccer fields around where I lived when I was young. That was like a foreign game. Now it's everywhere.
We're going to go for two.
The Vikings going for the kill shot.
It appears as if the flag was against Carolina.
Well, that wasn't a guess I was referring to. I'll take it again. Astute. Very astute, Kenny.
Vikings going for two so they can get that, basically 2 touchdowns. They have 14 points. Instead of that little odd 13 points.
Did they pick up the flag?
Cousins like, hey, go ahead and call the play. Stop waiting. Don't worry about the penalty.
All right, we're just going to go.
What are these refs doing? Let's go, baby. You called it or you didn't. Here come the Boo Birds. Matt Rule. I told you it was going to be personal foul. Flag came in too late. We can't help teams, bro. I mean, that doesn't add up to much right there unless they're going to take that. Well, they can't take that on the they can't take that on the field, the kickoff. Look at that little spread offense they got. Come up, somebody else. Where you at? Oh, good shoestring tackle. Good shoestring tackle.
To live is to ask the big questions like, whoa, how fast was that serve? 90 miles per hour.
Chin.
How far was that drive? Nice. Are you taking an ECG here? And you're taking one here.
Dang, little PJ, how you gonna quit soccer in the middle of the game?
And why are you checking your blood oxygen level?
I'm interested,
Oh, there's your
and
answer.
you better not say too much running.
The Fansville transfer portal.
What's up, fellas?
DJ, moving on to the lane. You transferring here?
No, I'm just looking for some Dr. Pepper. You got mine.
Just had one sip.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
All right, so the rest of my story after being clowned, you know, it still took a little while for me to come out of that being afraid of contact, but it was a cold day in October, like the end of October, because this was JV, junior varsity, first time I ever been on a football team, first time I ever put on the uniform, junior varsity. End of October, so it's getting cold. Um, we're at practice. Too early. Yeah, we're at practice, and I'm on the scout team. Scout team, you know, for those who don't know, is a team that actually plays defense or whatever against the starting lineup. So we're out there, and the first team offense is just running plays. They're just running touchdown after touchdown after touchdown against us because I'm out there with basically the scrub team with guys who don't want to tackle, you know, other guys that's scared of contact. But they started clowning us. Like they were just scoring on every touchdown and nobody's tackling or really trying to tackle. And I just got mad. I was like, man, at least try to tackle or whatever. And then I don't know, I just lost myself. So they're just running plays. And I'm starting to yell at everybody out there. You know, I'm standing out here cold and we're just getting clowned. They're just running up and down the field on us. And I was like, I feel in my direction, I'm going to smack them because it looked like they were just running the ball away from my side, which they weren't. They're just running. The plays just wouldn't come in my way. And then they ran a sweep. So my homeboy Shelton Harris got the sweep, and he gets the sweep and he turns it up, and I'm at corner. So I'm standing out there. I come up and I break down and waiting on him, and I break down like at least 6 yards from him. But Shelton, instead of trying to go around me and score, he just runs straight at me because everybody else was getting out of the way. Man, he came at me and I just, boom, contact. Perfect lift up, and his momentum carried us over. Bam, he hit the ground. I still had him wrapped up. And everything got quiet. Passed down incomplete. Passed down okay. I tackled him. I hurt my arm, but I got up mad. I don't know if I was yelling or whatever. And then everybody started yelling because, like, that's the first time I ever say, Chester, you hit somebody? And coach was like, yo, blow the whistle. Let's go in the practice. This was at the end. Now, this was at the end of practice. They were just running offensive plays, but still. And after that, it's been on. After that, it's been on. I was flying around trying to hit people then. But anyway, let's get back to this game. Sam Darnold drops back. He's looking one way, throws it away. Yeah, but watch him right here. He stares down whoever he's going to throw to out here. He's just looking this way the whole time. Now, Moore did slip down. That might have been who was going to begin with. Oh, they threw a flag on that? Third and 10. Put that ball away, baby. Man, we might as well run the ball some. Oh, little PJ, I hear you.
Through the interception on the first play for scrimmage. Third down and 10.
There's nobody. Oh, Robbie. Robbie. Come on, baby. That's the second time the ball's hit you in the hands in the last 2 weeks, and you dropped it. Come on. Don't go blow up on the sideline if you ain't going to catch the ball. Let's go, Robbie. Hey, little PJ, look. I went to the store and I saw these things and they hit me. It was like, yo, coach, you should just wear some crazy looking shirts or whatever during the broadcast, during the stream. Yeah, this dude right here is not going to call a fair catch at all. He's going to run every one of them. So yeah, this is my first one I'm wearing today. I got some more. Appreciate that. Yeah, Jay, I don't know if you're laughing at me or not, but yeah, hey. That might have been little PJ.
Busy first half for Craig Wolstad and his crew. During the kick. Holding. Return team number 29. That's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
I hear you, PJ.
Return committed by the Vikings. Did not hinder them last time as they wound up going 85 yards.
Didn't bother them at all. Hopefully this Panthers defense can pick it up. They were reeling on that last series.
Anderson with a couple of opportunities.
17 passing yards.
Innovation usually looks something like this.
And that's what our offense is set up to do with that spread. Well, with that single back set. A lot of people have been saying our defense, our offensive line is not the best, and it's not. But that's not good news for Sam, because I think that's one of his big problems. That was one of his big problems in New York. And to come here and still be getting sacked, he's not a guy that likes that type of contact, and I don't blame him. But the first couple of games he played, against those defenses where the offensive line looked decent and kept people off of him, he looked decent. He's settled down through the ball. But right now he don't trust that offensive line he's got. So he's looking at he's worried about the pressure, and he's worried about throwing an interception. He's got to sit back there and wait for the receivers to get open so he can make the right decision, and that just doesn't spell success for a quarterback. All right, guys, just a few people in here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up so I at least get 3 thumbs up.
Kirk Cousins off to a good start. 12 of 16, touchdown pass to Herndon. Darnold on the other side. Jonathan just 3 for 10 with a pick.
They have to help him out. Start running the football. Receivers have to catch the football.
Yeah, got to run the ball.
Down the Cook on first down. Gains 2 out to the 23. Los Angeles we go.
Kirk Cousins 12 of 16 for 110. Darnold 3 of 10 for 25. Rushing Cook 10 carries for 35. Chuba 4 carries for 18. Ooh, nice little chop down. Hassan Reddick.
That was an impact play. 3 offensive linemen are out there. He beats all of them. You watch Hassan Ray recognize it. Excuse me, 4 offensive linemen.
Way to come up, baby. Get out of here with that.
Is a big time play, big time hit. And you saw that was a good walk-up jukkery.
Loss of 5, 3rd and 13. Movement prior to the snap. False start.
False start. Score is 12-7. Vikings, 9 minutes and 29 seconds left in the second.
That's all you know. Has about 50 friends and family members.
What's up, C. Gary? Hey, everybody in the chat. This is my youngest brother, Cornelius.
Elon College. Now in his 3rd season.
What's going on, bro? You at home or at home?
3rd down and 18.
Draw play.
It off. Madison, flag.
The Panthers sniffed that one out. There is a flag down at the line of scrimmage, so that's probably going to be holding. 3rd and 18 right now. So the Panthers are going to decline that. VA. Hey, man, I'm trying to find out definitely, but I think Southern Nash is playing Northern Nash next weekend. It's at home, so I'm thinking that might be homecoming. So I might slide down there at least Friday night to check out that game or whatever. That's a bad punt. Get it on the hop. Get it on the hop. Get up the field.
Good job by the Vikings. Getting downfield.
All right. After the punt, Panthers get the ball in decent field position. Yeah, bro. I might try to. I'm gonna try to see if it really is homecoming, or regardless, I'll probably just go down anyway because I hadn't been to a game in a long time. All right, yeah, I'll let you know. Let me do some research, see if I can get in touch with somebody that really knows. But I think I might just go down anyway, whether it's homecoming or not. Seems like a good homecoming game to play. Northern Nash and them boys are undefeated, if I'm not mistaken. Southern Nash is. They got a little running back that started the season up here in Asheboro, playing for Asheboro, and that might be why. I'm pretty sure that's one reason why Asheboro won their first game. We hadn't done so well after that, but I don't know how he got all the way down to Southern Nash from Asheboro, but that's where he is. He's a little, all right. He's a little dude, little running back. He might be in a slot. I don't know exactly what offense Southern Nash runs, but they say he's doing good at Southern Nash too. I think he's a junior. I don't know him personally because when he got down to Asheboro, he was in high school, so he didn't play in middle school when he first got down here. But he's a pretty good little athlete. Yeah, it's Gandy. That's his name. I think he had a brother or whatever when he was here, but yeah, that little dude, man, he's a nice little athlete, a nice little football player. I don't know if he plays anything else. All right, Carolina with the ball again on their own 39-yard line. They run it. Chuba gets a good 5-6 yards.
The Panthers really want to keep pace with the Buccaneers who have set the tone in the NFC South. They lose this game. It's actually a really big help for Atlanta and for the Saints. Remember, they beat the Saints week 2 of the season. So if they ever get tied and have that tiebreaker,
yeah, I only been down there one other time since they built the new field house over there on the left.
Until 2 meetings, the final 3 weeks of the season.
All right, we're in a passing set. We hand it off. Chuba gets a couple. It's like third and 3.
So Hubbard stopped about a yard shy of the marker.
This is what I was talking about. Helping out Sam Darnold. Start running the football more. Okay, 2 or 3 yards, that's fine. It may not work right now, but you have to get Minnesota out of the mindset of rushing the passer, and then these corners are doing such a good job on DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson.
Moore without a catch. Anderson just 1 for no yards.
The Vikings with 4 men down. Like they got about 8 guys in the box. Chuba with the second effort gets first down right at the 50-yard line. 7 minutes left on the clock in the second quarter.
He shoots 100 miles an hour. You don't usually see that in these young running backs. They like to dance a little bit, not realizing how fast the defenders are or how quickly those holes close up.
Hubbard to the sidelines. Replaced by Freeman.
Freeman in the backfield. Sam under center like I like it. Oh, did Sam change it? Looks like he audible. Yep. Yeah, they might as well get rid of that bootleg because they run. The Panthers run it all the time, and everybody's reading it like crazy now. Look at 80. Look at 80. I mean 99. Yeah, 99 is like, yo.
He's too smart, savvy old veteran, gave me pressure on Sam Darnold.
Yeah, he's a savvy veteran, but they probably, especially if Sam checked down to it, well, not checked down, if he audible to it, they know the audibles by now. Oof.
They're not threatening the linebackers. Anthony Barr getting a piece of it. Now his 8th season.
Lost retired, and one of my old teammates took over. Okay, I hear you.
With at least 7 years of experience on the defense.
Who's that? What's his name? Neil. I probably don't know him, but. And did he sign any of the boys to come and help him from y'all's team? Gotta throw it. Oh, we get a nice reception to DJ Moore finally. First down.
Nice job, Joe Brady, offensive coordinator. He says, all right, if I can't beat Patrick Peterson down the field, I'm going to beat him across the field.
Yeah, mix it up.
Just running away from the defender.
Mix it up.
DJ Moore got inside of him. It was an easy pitch and catch for Sam Darnold.
18-yard connection.
Joe Brady.
Keep mixing it up, Brady. Let's go, baby. You got to. Let's put some misdirection in there.
He was the lead man for LSU.
And the top assistant coach in the nation.
Way to find the gap, Chuba. Chuba Hubbard with a good 3 or 4 yards on that.
7-yard line, gain of 5.
He literally orchestrated one of the best offenses we've seen in college football with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Terrence Marshall was over there as well. Justin Jefferson. I mean, God, the talent that they had, and then the
5:20 left on the clock. Another run, get up the field. Oh, don't stop, baby. Just keep running. Keep running. Even if you have to go off the edge, just keep running.
And there you go. Justin Jefferson, Joe Brady, and yeah, it was all smiles then. All smiles. And of course, they now are on the opposite sides as he's watching. Joe Brady's watching Justin Jefferson.
Let's go, Joe.
Career
Let's go.
for the Minnesota Vikings.
Let's go. Mix with that offense, baby.
Rookie season set a franchise rookie record.
Wouldn't hurt, Chuck. Wouldn't hurt.
Breaking the mark set by Randy Moss.
Hey, I'm Brian Batcher. I remember that name, Neil.
Put down at 7. Panthers must get to the 22.
Oh, hang on, Robbie.
Another missed opportunity.
Man, listen.
Needs to change his gloves, man.
Everybody gonna get on Robbie.
Something. He doesn't have to stick him, so I promise you that.
Everybody's gonna be all over Robbie for that little blow up.
That is a great.
You got to catch that, baby. That's
That's
no.
just below that's where you want to put it. That's
You got to catch that.
And you need your receiver to help you out.
Come on, Robbie. That's 3. Going back to last week, that little first down. I know it wasn't a great pass. Hit you in the hands. All right, we get 3 points out of that. 10-12. Yep, he's frustrated. That ball hit him in the hands last week. You got to catch that. He dropped. That's 2. That's 2 today. That's 2 today. So let me lay off Robbie. But hey, Sam been trying to get him the ball today. Brian Baxter. All right, that's what's up. Keep it in the family. Yeah, I remember that name, Brian Baxter. Yeah, Chet and those guys play. They play a little. I guess you can call it a little tournament game, little consolation game they have at the end of the year, basically to determine who the champion is going to be in middle school. So Chet and they play Tuesday. They usually play at the high school, but now at our high school, but now they mix it up where they play at all the high schools around in the area. So this was going to be, I'm not sure. I think it's going to be a week more. But yeah, they got one more game to play. They won their last one, so them boys got a win under their belt. Hey, he can't talk. He can't say anything this week, Chuck. Even I was like, hey, we need to try to get that ball to Robbie, because he was. You asked me, he was like the receiver we had last year. He was the receiver, and so I was like, okay, you got Sam. They played together at New York. That's gonna be his boy, and it hadn't been so. Yeah, he should have been a little frustrated not getting the ball, but he went off on the sideline, and basically he said he thought he could help the team, and I understand. He could help the team if you get me the ball or whatever. Hey, baby, you got to catch it when it comes to you. Cousins. Come on, baby. We got to be sure tackling today. Let's go, Carter.
Thielen with his 6th reception.
Wiley had
Yeah.
a good game. Nothing really explosive just yet, but
Yeah, he got that first win under his belt. So it's all up from now. All up from there. Nice little defense right there on that run. 3 minutes, 38 seconds left in the half.
One of those things he said, where we are chipping away, we're not riding the wave of good game, bad game, but they certainly would love to have some separation here going into the half, Kenny.
Cousins back to pass. Oh, ball slips out of his hand. Is that called a fumble? Oh, I didn't take advantage of that, baby. That was a fumble. It slipped out of his hand.
let's see. Goes and
it slipped out. Hit off
baby. Need that one. Oh, they called the incomplete pass.
So now they say incomplete forward pass.
and it looks like he had control all the way through.
He did have control.
It looked like he wanted to get
He wanted to pull that back though.
Hit at the end of that play. And then he held it.
Regardless,
Someone probably
it's 4th and 1.
across his face.
They're still deep in their own territory, so let's punt that ball out of there.
Vikings go 3 and out for the second straight possession.
With 3 minutes left on the clock, let's see what Sam Darnold can do if we can get this special teams play without any mistakes.
What got the Vikings offense rolling was 2 run
Watch the fake.
and converting on a 3rd down or getting a big play. Right now they've got
Watch the fake. Watch the ball. Don't jump offside defense.
Hasn't helped them these past 2 series.
Terrific kick by Barry.
Great kick. All right, Sam. Don't try to force it. If it ain't there, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Throw it away. We're down by 2. No need to force it.
How about the Big Ten in general? Michigan State, Ohio State. I know Iowa took a nasty loss yesterday, but they have some really good teams over there.
Don't miss it next Saturday. Michigan Northwestern.
Except Iowa.
Except Iowa. Panthers go to work from the 12-yard line. Nice push out to the 18 for Hubbard.
And Robbie Anderson, he's one of his go-to guys, and this is where Sam Darnold needs the help.
He's not a go-to guy yet.
He has a clean pocket, makes the right read.
He's a go-to guy last year. He could become one. I mean,
he's been targeted 6 times, only 1 reception.
wow. We've got the athletes out there, wide receiver. Good little draw. Hubbard almost breaks it.
In for the injured Christian McCaffrey once again. McCaffrey placed on injured reserve yesterday. Will miss at least 3 weeks. He's on the sidelines today.
What?
As the clock hits the 2-minute warning.
Hold up.
And the Vikings leading by 2.
All right, I just heard something. If you guys are watching the game, you heard what he just said too.
And made it so it could power our homes. We took the vehicles, businesses.
I want to make sure they need to come back and clarify that. This is Christian McCaffrey's 4th missed game since he got hurt. If I'm not mistaken, this is the 4th game. And they just said Christian McCaffrey was placed on injured reserve yesterday. And so does that mean he'll be out 3 more weeks? That's basically what he said. Wow. But I mean, okay. So I'm gonna have to do some more research because when he got hurt, and I hadn't really heard exactly, was it just a pull hamstring? Did he tear the hamstring? Because he was walking, he walked to the tent, then he walked back to the locker room when he got hurt. So what did he re-injure it, re-aggravate it or something in practice or something like that? I hear you, Chuck. I understand why you were saying that. You ain't lying. In Chuba we trust. Hey, I also believe that I keep wanting to call him Anderson. That's not his last name. The other running back. I mean, I like him, man. I think if he got a few more touches, he might be able to do something too. Yeah, heck, that's the season for him then. I mean, if you ask me. Ooh, no flag? That's got to be a flag. And Terrence Marshall finally gets targeted and then gets laid out. Man, they read nose routes like crazy. Now I know it wasn't helmet to helmet, but defenseless receiver.
Now, Xavier didn't lead with his head, but his shoulder was up around that head and neck area. That's an easy call for the officials.
Trying to clean up the game.
The baby's up, but he's
20 years ago, that would have been like just a perfect hit. Don't come across the middle.
I'm just glad to see he's walking on his own right now. I'm sure he'll
just a little hit to make you think. But you can't do that. You can't do that these days. A minute, 56 seconds left. Whew. Yeah. Like Jay said, in Chuba we trust. Get up the field, baby. Get the field more.
Thanksgiving, Washington trailing 10-6 against KC. Taylor Heineke finds Ricky Seals-Jones wide open. 39-yard score. Washington 13-10. Okay.
What's going on with the Chiefs defense, Jonathan?
Nothing good, I'll tell you that. You want to know why KC keeps losing? Yeah, interceptions, a passing Mahomes, and a defense that can't stop the shoulder.
Carolina still with the ball, 2nd and 4.
Following back-to-back Super Bowl appearances, 2nd down and 4. Darnold fires over the middle. That's caught by Erickson.
See, Erickson, I like little Erickson. I was wondering when they were gonna get him into the mix. He's like those little receivers, Hunter Renfrow, oh my gosh, I looked at these guys and tried to put their name to memory. Elderly, or was it Elberly? They used to play, or I don't think he still plays for the Patriots. He puts me in those guys, the mind of those guys. They just run good patterns and get open. Let's go, Chuba. Yeah, Wes. All them little receivers just run perfect patterns. Yeah, run perfect patterns and get open. And just, I mean, just do the job. They ain't flashy.
Chuba Hubbard had both hands on it. You gotta help him out. And I keep saying that because you're going against a really good defense. That's what's going to happen.
My bad, guys.
The ball's not going to be perfect every time. You got to make a play. Nearly picked off Eric Kendricks. Got a piece of
Yeah.
Third leading tackler in the league over the first 5 weeks. I've done that too. That's a true story. Back-to-back timeouts.
Oof.
And now Darnold heads back out. Wait, I don't think they've been up. There it is. Wait, there we go. Carolina is not allowed to call back-to-back timeouts. Therefore, there's a delay of game.
Oh my gosh. Boy.
Started towards the sidelines and they not awarded that second timeout. Yeah, they unnamed for delay of game. So I'm watching PJ Walker and Matt Rule. Like,
All right, coaching staff, y'all gonna have some explaining to do.
There goes Mike Zimmer.
Wow.
Can't do it.
Come on, guys, let's go, baby. Gotta get this together.
So the Panthers still with one timeout remaining. Third down and 15.
Darren Sproles. Drop back, has a little time, nobody's there. Got to get rid of it. Uses his legs. There's a flag on the play, which probably means holding.
Okay, they just knocked themselves out of field goal range with all these penalties. Holding. Offense, number 67.
10-yard penalty.
That's on the right guard, John Miller. You can only ask them to sit there and go against some of these really, really good. Sheldon Richardson's a really good pass rushing defensive tackle. You see, he was about to club him over. If he doesn't hold on to him, he's going to get there and get into Sam Darnold's face. But this is just
that's holding. That's where you held him right there.
Really disappointing because it was all in their favor when they had a nice play. They had a 15-yard.
Nobody open.
They just gave all that back, knocking themselves out of field goal range to end the half. uncharacteristically sloppy. You don't.
Yeah, Sam. Chuck, but he ain't got nobody to throw it to either. So they did good homework here on the passing attack. We're gonna have to get that tight end and the running back into it. Sam goes deep. Fourth and 25. Wow. 49 seconds left in the half.
The best shutdown corner in his prime. So he may have lost a little bit, but it's not too much. Clearly, he's still productive and can perform. Shutting down DJ Moore right now. Westbrook back deep.
Westbrook doesn't call. Well, he called a fair catch that time.
Ball for the fair catch at the 11-yard line with 44 seconds remaining. Jonathan, on Thursday, Panthers owner David Tepper and his wife Nicole visited the construction site of the new headquarters.
Hold up, was that his wife in front of him?
Rock Hill, South Carolina, scheduled to open in
Man.
2023.
Okay, big man. Old dude.
Balls for the fair catch at the 11-yard line with 44 seconds remaining. Jonathan, on Thursday, Panthers owner David Tepper and his wife Nicole visited the construction site of the new headquarters for the franchise in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Boy. Money makes you attractive.
A couple of years ago. Pressure on Cousins for Brian Burns on first down.
Yeah, nobody's worried about the stadium right now.
I thought he was a defensive coach, Chuck.
They condense the pocket.
Vikings deferred.
That's a good question.
They will get the ball first in the second half. Panthers have
Hey, Chuck, what would you do with $1 billion?
first half that they had all season long over the first two quarters.
Nice little unorthodox draw there.
It's taken down at the 19-yard line by Sam Franklin.
A little 7-on-7-0 action there.
I definitely have a lot of
Timeout taken by the Vikings with
get
30 seconds remaining.
Chuck, you have all kinds of Nicoles then, boy.
That's what makes it so special, right?
You have all kinds of Nicoles. Boy, hey, it would be. I would definitely do a whole bunch of. I got a Nicole, so I definitely do a whole lot of giving back, but it'll be to certain groups.
Third down and 2.
You caught that? Good catch. Yeah, I had to hook my family up. Everybody get a one time gift. But the gift would be gift would be so big that if you blow all that, you don't deserve nothing else.
Justin Jefferson almost dropped. Nope, I'm gonna catch it. I don't want to be Robbie Anderson today.
Oh, who was that clowning everybody? I don't want to be Robbie Anderson today. Man, if that had been one of the Panthers receivers, a free safety would have been there to light him up. Chuck, that's the best comeback I've heard all day right there.
Mike Zimmer was excited for the matchup, and clearly Mike Zimmer a little more satisfied with his receivers.
Cousins drops back, throws that out of bounds. I don't know what kind of defense the Panthers ran right there, but they saw something. And Cousins saw it quickly, so we had to throw that ball away. Come on, Matt Rule. Got to work on those hands.
You can't catch it with your body, man.
It's because his eyes ain't on the ball.
He caught it like a linebacker.
Second down and 10. Says the former.
That's a matchup right there. Holding on the play. Bring that back. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 20. With 18 seconds left on the clock, though. Now, Cousins pretty smart. He ain't going to force this and throw an interception. 12-10 Vikings. 18 seconds left in the second quarter.
I'm looking at a 3-step drop and just go a fade route to Justin Jefferson. Don't get this defensive line started. Don't get Hassan Wade started.
Low. Who is this running by the play, bro? Break down. All right, so there's a halftime score right there. 12-14. Excuse me, 12-10. Vikings up.
Brought to you by State Farm. Cousins 15-22. One touchdown pass to Chris Herndon. Only 5 completions for Sam Darnold, but he has not been helped out by his receivers.
Not at all. When he's finally had time and tried to get it to him, they dropped it. At the same time, get ready for that defense.
Yeah, we haven't had everybody clicking on the same page for the last few games. Yeah, we haven't had everybody clicking on the same page for the last few games. So if the defense is playing real good, the offense is not. If our quarterback has time to throw it, right now the receivers aren't catching, or we could have said last couple of weeks if the receivers are open, quarterback's not getting them the ball or throwing bad passes. So we haven't been, I can't really say bad passes, but three interceptions. We haven't been on the same page. Everybody, if Carolina can get that, can get that together, we're a decent team. And not completely out of the playoff race right now. But if we don't get things together, we could be. All right, here we go. We could be very soon. Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, 15-22 for 127. Sam Darnold, 5 of 18 for 60 yards, 1 interception. Rushing attack for Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 13 for 53. Alexander Madison, 2 for 10. For Carolina, Chuba Hubbard, 11 for 47. DJ Moore, 1 for 6. Freeman, 1 for 3 yards. Definitely ain't taking anything away from Chuba because we got to rely on him. But, put the ball in Freeman's hands a couple of times, a few more times. Get him 5 carries a game. Give him 5 to 8 carries a game. Keep Chuba nice and fresh. Receiving, Thielen, 6 catches for 69. Justin Jefferson, 4 for 33, and Osborne, 2 for 22. For Carolina, DJ Moore, 1 for 18. Erickson, 1 for 17. Smith, 1 for 16. Terrence Marshall 1 for 9. DJ Moore has been targeted 4 times. Erickson 1, Smith 1, Marshall 2, or Marshall twice. Robbie Anderson 7 targets. There might have been one that was a little off. Let's go, Robbie. You got to step up. There's the fumbles right there. Defense for Minnesota, Harrison Smith flying around, 5 total tackles, 4 solos. Daniel Hunter, 4 for 2. Patrick Peterson, 3 for 2. Also Xavier Woods, 3 for 2. Carolina, Keith Taylor Jr., 5 of 5. Hassan Reddick, 5 for 3. Jeremy Carter or Jermaine Carter, 5 and 3, and then Sean Chandler, 5 and 3. Still missing Shaq. Nobody talking about him. He's still out. Let's look at the stats here. First down. Well, they're pretty even. 10 and 9. Total plays, not too far apart. The Vikings have 38 and the Panthers 32. Total yards, Vikings 192, Panthers 108. Total drives, exactly the same. Passing yards, there's a discrepancy there. Rushing, not too far apart. The Vikings have a little edge on that. Penalties, Carolina's not killing themselves with penalties. Time of possession, not too far apart. Hey, if you hold a team to 12 points, then your defense isn't playing bad either. And once again, was it 6 of those 12 points? 6 of those 12 points are field goals. So once again, defense is doing their job. They're playing hard. They're playing pretty good. LA and Baltimore. Baltimore's up 17-6. Green Bay is over Chicago 10-7. Cincinnati is shutting out the Detroit Lions right now, 16-0. Houston is getting beat by Indianapolis 10-3. And LA over New York 28-3. So we got the Chargers in Baltimore 6-17. Kansas City is trailing Washington 10-13. Got my boys, my ex team Dallas Cowboys playing at 425. They play New England. All right, so it's halftime.
Maybe a little bit more of this. It's on Verizon's play of the half. It's touchdown pass to Chris Herndon. It's a 2-point contest.
Verizon has been named the best network in America for the second year in a row, proving once again that there's only one best network.
Jonathan, the Vikings in their last 4 games, their offense has not scored a touchdown in the second half, so they're going to try something different today.
Yes, both offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak and head coach Mike Zimmer said, we're going to script this third quarter offense with over it, right? You have 15 plays, you're going to give it to the offense, and it puts them at ease. Hopefully, this will now be a catalyst for that offense to score some points in the third quarter.
Normally you hear about teams
That's interesting.
at the start of a game,
So the Vikings because they're not able to score in the third quarter or the second half. They haven't scored a touchdown, I think is what they said. They're trying something different. They're going to script the plays so the plays that they will be running have been scripted, written down, so the offense knows what they or the coordinator, they already know what they're going to be running. We'll see how that works. I wonder what they do when the team gets penalties, on offense, and you got to start all over. Good gracious, he's 10, 11 yards back to kick that ball off. Ball better go in the end zone.
Kenny, I asked Mike Zimmer about scripting those plays and would they make adjustments to the things that they wanted to
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
First half played out. He said that's something that they were going to be discussing at the half. He said it's because they wanted to find things more aggressively, but Zimmer said they definitely have to run the ball better. On the Panthers side of things, they're in a position they've never been in this season, trailing at the break. And if that doesn't give you a sense of urgency, Rule told me nothing will. That sense of urgency, he said, is there.
All right, thanks very much, Sarah.
I'm not saying the Panthers need to script anything. I'm just saying, we need to do something different. Nice little slant pattern there. Jefferson couldn't hang on. So a 2nd and 10.
Jackson did a really good job, but still fighting at the end. He gets beat. Justin Jefferson's really trying to cradle that ball, and Dante Jackson, that's superb. Nice effort, man. And that's the urgency that Matt Rule talked about. They're down. You need one of your best players to make a play on their best receiver.
Man, you can't get in the backfield, can't get a sack or nothing.
Now on 2nd down, it's Cook stays on his feet, stumbles forward. There is a flag. 2 markers thrown.
That was thrown in the backfield, though. I mean, thrown in the defensive backfield.
It's going to be a penalty on Minnesota.
Wow.
Not the way they wanted to start.
If that's on Minnesota, the Panthers will accept that penalty. 3rd and long. Let's go, refs. Yep, let's take that one, baby. So it'll be 2nd.
Yeah, that's an obvious hold by Udo on the linebacker, Jermaine Carter. That's the issue. You can start saying scripting plays and getting the offense comfortable. It's really about execution.
Yeah, now you got to adjust a little bit, right?
2nd down at 17.
Oh.
Was hit, and she got rid of the football. And that was a lateral.
Yeah, that was a lateral.
Daquan Jones with the hit on Cousins. Ball restarted back at the 9-yard line.
3rd and 26.
Right up the middle.
There's a little pressure we needed right there.
To that defensive front, they said he sets the tone. They had a bunch of young guys, 11 rookies.
I wonder right now, are they still running the same scripted play, or do they had to adjust? It's kind of hard to run scripted plays, but you got unless there's no man, he got all day. Good defense. Unless there's no penalties, that's the first thing I ask. If you're going to run scripted plays, what do you do after you get penalties? Because that changes what you can do or what you're going to do. Like what was that, 2nd and 20 something? Are you still going to run it if you had your 3rd play from scrimmage to be a run play? If you're now 26 yards further away from the first down, punt it. That should be returnable. Let's go, Erickson. 1 cut. Good defense. All right. Could the Panthers have made some type of adjustment?
Nice stand by their defense.
The other thing that's different about Sam Darnold and other quarterbacks that demand respect is Sam Darnold's not one of those. He's not doesn't have that attitude that Kirk Cousins has. Like, it's the second time I've seen Kirk like go question somebody, about what they're doing or whatever. You don't see Sam Darnold's not that type of quarterback. I don't know if that's because that's just not in him, or does he feel like, hey, I'm not at that level. I'm not good enough to tell somebody else, hey, or question somebody else when they do something wrong. Because I don't know if Robbie, you would think Robbie, the way Robbie is, you would think Robbie probably said something, maybe not straight to Sam Darnold, but he probably did. He probably knows Sam. Like, he probably said, yo, man, you got to get me the ball or something like that. But Sam ain't going to say anything to Robbie. I know I would. It depends on how you came at me. We hadn't seen anything outwardly from Robbie to Sam, but you come at me like, yo, I'm open, man. Get me the, when I do throw it to you, you better catch it. Because if you don't, I'll let you slide on the first one. Second one, hey, you better catch the ball, baby. Third one, I'm gonna let you have it. But hey, sometimes that could be helpful to a team. When you got a quarterback that demands you step up like he's trying to step up. Yeah, Chuck, you ain't the only one. You ever look at Big Cat stream? He may be at the game right now. He looks like a big cat. Got dreads, got full beard, but anyway, he's the guy that's at the Panthers game with the Panthers get up stuff on his shoulders with shoulder pads on. He has a string. Get up the field, baby. Yeah, see, that's why they're saying right there about our zone blocking or our offense. I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was actually a play we were running. That they're doing replays.
I can't even set the example. Will he be fined for that drop? He should be.
Robbie's gonna have a big play. Maybe not right here, but he's gonna have a big play before this game's over with. You got to. Get on the field. Darnold, throw the ball, baby. Just get rid of it. Don't take that hit. Don't take the hit. Don't lose any yards.
Moore, Erickson, Smith, Marshall, Anderson, one catch apiece.
Yes, he was going to try to get that to Robbie right there. Robbie wasn't open, so it's like no check down, nowhere else to go.
They have Robbie, Anderson, DJ Moore on the same side. Robbie's going in motion. I like this matchup up top.
Sends somebody across the field. There's Robbie. Oh, Robbie, keep going.
It was in the vicinity of Robbie Anderson. It's a hold against the Vikings.
All right, the Vikings get us out of that right there. And it might have been a good pass for Robbie to run into. Who knows? Let's see how bad he got held.
And that's Mackenzie Alexander sitting right. He tried to anticipate the route that Robbie was going to run. Robbie circles right back outside.
Yeah, Robbie wouldn't have caught that anyway.
Look at him. He's like, oh, yeah, all good. Yeah.
Not that he couldn't catch. I just don't think the pass would have hit him. What's up, Jiggles?
Aside from that, it's been really good defense by that secondary. Talk about lockdown.
Got some motion going on there. Might go back to the left with this. Nope, that zone. Hubbard still gets a few yards.
After a gain of 4 as we head to Los Angeles, Carissa.
Thanksgiving Packers up 10-7 in Chicago. Aaron Rodgers.
AR. Aaron Jones put some move on him. Gets into the bro, you about made a mistake there.
Thanks, Carissa. Green Bay looking to make it 5 in a row. After dropping the opener to New Orleans.
All right, let's go, guys. Let's go, Panthers. Let's go. Let's go, Panthers. Let's go. Let's go, Panthers. Let's go. Come on, baby. Show me something. Sam's calling the audible. Delay game. We can't get it. We can't get it together. We just can't get it together.
It's the urgency, right? They haven't picked up any kind of tempo. See Joe Brady shaking his head out of frustration. Sam Darnold clapped his hands out of frustration. I mean, someone just got to wake him up. Hey,
2nd and 10 following the penalty.
Sam goes down. Man, they just coming through the line like water. Well, not even coming through the line. Just like they're just pushing the offensive line right back into the quarterback.
This is what they call, I'll meet you at the quarterback. I mean,
Let's see exactly they run a stunt or anything.
I don't even need to draw. Just watch the whole pocket collapse.
Nope, no stunts. No stunts. They just.
For him to make a play, Armand Watts, they're all in there.
That's just.
And if I'm Joe Brady, you know what I do? I actually start going no huddle, hurry up offense because I've got to get this Minnesota Vikings defense basic, and I got to speed up our
3rd and 14, you got to throw it, so they're coming. Got to get rid of it now. Got to get rid of it now. The Vikings are helping us.
Yeah, they're getting bailed out with the penalties.
Defense, number 21. It's a 5-yard penalty.
I see the replay. Yes, it is holding, but also been holding plus a little acting from.
It could possibly work, Chuck.
Up and falls on that play.
It's gonna have to be a middle screen.
But look, if you're not gonna get the catch, I'm with you.
Gotta be something quick because they coming. All right, they might let off. They might hold up a little bit here, just run a regular defense. Man, the line just can't get any movement. Let me rewind this a little bit, just to make sure.
From the 41-yard line, it's Hubbard.
Yeah, our line is it looked that wasn't a zone block or anything. It looked like it was just like a shield blocking because they're not driving anybody off the ball. And once again, it may not be. They may not be trying to drive them off the ball, but they definitely aren't. They're just making contact. Defense is holding them up there, and then the run doesn't work like that. You got to throw it, Sam. Get rid of it. Yeah, let's go. Get rid of it, baby. Let's go. We'll take the sack.
And the other thing I'm surprised about that they have no check down for Sam Darnold. There's no out.
They don't. Look, these two guys in the same spot. Let's go. Robbie, is that you?
No chance. The check downs on the sideline. Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, that's the problem. Look at that. You have a corner on the tight end. Come on.
I said that last week, man, but I was like, that couldn't be it. It couldn't be that we don't have a check down to throw the ball to. Snap the ball.
Joseph Griffin, the former Viking Brandon Zylstra.
Yeah, they set up
Zolstrom.
that Viking. They set up that Panthers offense.
I ain't even never seen him in there.
They played man up, third down. They had penalties. This time they go to what's called a fire zone. You send the safety.
Zolstrom's still out there. Darnold also. Looks like we're going to be punting.
So the Panthers could not take advantage of those Viking penalties. Carolina will punt it away, trailing by 2.
You're right, Chuck.
Westbrook back deep. That's a bounce. And will be down. Nice play. Inside the 10.
All right. We got him pinned back deep. Let's see if the defense can hold him again.
2-point game in Charlotte.
Let's go, Walter. After you. That's how you get your offense started. Dalvin Cook, he is notorious for being one cut and go. And that hole, I mean, I could have run through that hole. Jeez.
You think? There's Cook again up the middle.
Yeah, I think the first run was a missed assignment by somebody on defense because that hole was way too big.
Missed 2 of the last 3 games. Did not play last week with the ankle injury. Up to 69 yards today on 15 carries.
Yeah, he's earned it today. I think in the beginning he was a little rusty. Tried to get outside too quickly, and then he got back to what he usually does. Set up the block, and then hit it right down the middle, one cut. All that explosion that he has, super fast, man. He's a really special talent.
Let's go pistol offense. Gonna pass. Good defense. Good defense by Taylor, number 28. Get your hands on him. Ooh, put 2 hands up there, baby. Get that INT.
Minnesota should have stuck with the run on the second down to bring a third and manageable. Now they go with 4 wide receivers and.
Can we get a little pressure on him? He's got to throw it.
Vikings must get to the 32 for a first down.
Good defense.
Another nice defensive play. Pass was intended for D.D. Westbrook.
Kirk Cousins looks like Sam Darnold on that play. As Sam Darnold throws interceptions getting rushed.
Ooh, boy, I wish if he could have ran through that.
He saw the pressure. Frankie Luke was getting in
there. Good defense, though.
He was like, hot potato, I don't want it. Let me just throw the ball.
Well, you knew they were coming.
Taylor does another great job. But to be honest, Minnesota got lucky.
All right, watch the ball. Be smart. Watch the ball. Good block. Can we get on it? Stop and pick it up. Needed that one, baby. Needed that one. Defense got to make big plays, and defense has got to score. Defense got to score. Period.
Nice play. Talk about getting the momentum.
Defense got to score. We made plays like that. Good play. Look at that number 49, baby. Pick that up.
Yes, sir. Celebrate, young man. You deserve it.
Good job.
Beautiful execution.
Right over the front of the kicker. Right over that foot. Both hands.
And then Robinson called up from the practice squad yesterday. In perfect position to scoop it up.
Robinson called up from the practice squad.
The crowd was dead. Offense flat.
Number 27.
The only thing that's been saving them, and that special teams play. That was
there you go, baby.
Huge play.
And the extra point is good.
The Panthers have taken a 5-point lead.
Hey, the defense got to do everything for us to win. The defense got to do everything for us to win. I ain't mad at them. Let's go, baby.
Good morning, neighbor. Good morning.
This community right here stretches to every corner of the world. There's a piece of this game for everyone. We've come a long way from the piece.
Let's go. Let's get this done. Get this done. 17-12. Panthers in the lead off of a great defensive play. Kenny Robinson with the block. Kirk Cousins now 16-26 for 134. Sam Darnold still struggling in the passing game, but like the commentators are saying, not all on him because, got to catch the ball when it hits you in the hands. 6-20 for 65 yards. 1 interception. That was at the beginning of the game. Now that was all Sam right there. Throw the ball away. Don't throw a pick. So out of that, since the defense played so well, that gave Minnesota 3 points. Dalvin Cook 16 carries for 72 yards and Chuba Hubbard 14 for 54. They've only ran Freeman, that's his name, Freeman, once. All right, here we go. Back at it again. And it will be returned. Abdullah only gets it back to the 20 this time. Oh, that was Robinson? Robinson picked it up to score. That was Luva with the block. I'm sorry.
You said last week we were a disaster on special teams. And then look what special teams can do for you. Look at the crowd. Look at the team. Everyone's into it again.
All right, here we go, defense. There's a run. Maybe one on the carry.
Vikings were sitting there, run, little weak pass here, weak pass there. And now they have to really start to
6 minutes, 26 seconds left in the third.
complacent with what's been going on. And how about Frankie Louisville? We applied the pressure defensively. Cousins blocks a punt and then makes the tackle on the kickoff return. He's shooting for defensive player of the week, special teams player.
There's a shift by the Panthers. Watch the ball. It's a pass. Breakdown. Oh, come on. Those kids missing tackles out there, baby. He broke down great.
That's what I've been saying about Cook in the passing game. It's so underrated. You don't see it as much because of those two.
Let's see. He broke down.
But he makes a guy
Well,
miss every time. It could be a linebacker.
he tried to break down.
That time, AJ Bouye, that's a corner. He is phenomenal in open space because that one cut explosion.
That was nice offense. Let's go. Run to the left. Oh, give it to the fullback. Oh, we put a plant. Oh my gosh. Let's go, baby. Let's see what that was. Right up the middle. Or right off the guard. Yeah, we whiffing on a lot of we're whiffing on a lot of tackles.
Jeremy Chin said this when we talked to him. They'll have 10 really good plays, and they give
up that big play. Vikings now in Panther territory. Boot has a man wide open. Wow. Oh, guys, you got to settle down. You just got to do your job. Don't let those boots get you out of position. You know, don't let the flow get you out of position. You on the right side, that's your job. You right side. Yeah, you right side. You way over here trying to make a play on the left side of the field. Just do your job.
That's 54 yards on the last 2 plays for this Minnesota offense.
Oh my gosh, man. Tackling. Trying to be positive, baby.
That is big boy running. Stretching out, hand down, knees not
That's
down.
a touchdown.
Knee was not down on that ball.
They're going to look at that. That's a touchdown.
Vikings on their sideline.
Yep, I'm taking my helmet off, baby. That's a touchdown. What you talking about?
You are allowed to put your hand down. Dalvin Cook's knee hasn't gone down yet. From that angle, you can't tell that the ball crossed the goal line. But from the other angle, that side view, it did. Minnesota is challenging early on the field.
All right, they'll win this challenge.
Challenge. Greg Rolstan will take a look. It will either be 1st and goal from the half-yard line or a Minnesota touchdown.
Plaque psoriasis, the burning, itching, the pain.
That was too quick, guys. That was too quick.
Adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can uncover clearer skin and improve symptoms at 16 weeks.
That drive was too quick. They started on their 20-yard line. 20-yard line, what was that, like 6-7 plays? Nice play calling, Get the that fast moving defense of the Hornets, of the Panthers out of position, and then guys are wide open. You got to be disciplined, man. If you're on the right side, you cannot make a play on the left. You got to know defense is a game of fakes and secrecy, man, and misdirection. So if I'm on the right side and the flow goes that way, I can't immediately just take off and go to the left side. We got guys on the left to make the play. You got to stay home. Those bootlegs should not work if you're doing your job. If you're opposite the play, if you're on the opposite side of the play, bootleg should not get you if you're on the opposite side. Automatically, you know when you see it happening. You know when you see that happening. You can't just take off. You got to stay home because the ball could come back. But anyway, still being positive. Panthers right now still up in this game. Well, no, we're not. They went ahead and granted the 6 points because it was a touchdown. Right now, there's a timeout. They went ahead and granted the Vikings the 18 points. The 6 points.
Absolutely. Got the left shin really is the first thing that hits, but the ball had broken the plane. By that point, it is a touchdown.
All right, thanks very much, Mike. So Mike Zimmer with a successful challenge. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the season. And now the Vikings will go for 2.
Yeah. The Vikings have not scored a touchdown in the second half, they said, until right here. And now they go for 2. That ball is out of bounds. So there again, there's 4 points that the Vikings have left out there. And we could say basically 2 because they could have kicked 2 field goals. 2 extra points right there. So they'd be up 3 right now.
Tonight, I'll be eating fresh caught mahi-mahi with a side of spicy ketchup. Caught it. Definitely caught it. Can't challenge that. Definitely didn't drop it.
If your star fantasy football player is lighting it up against your favorite NFL team.
All right. Can the Panthers come down and score? Or can the defense score next time they get the ball?
Keith Taylor on the coverage, and he gets the reception, but it's just a little too high. Kirk Cousins put a little too much mustard on that one, and you can see the frustration. He was there. He was there. It's a little too high. Vikings have gone for
So the Vikings kick off to the Panthers. Ball goes out of the back of the end zone. Come on, crowd. There's enough people in there. Let's go. Get behind them. The Panthers need a hype man. Sir Purr don't do no pumping nobody up. Let's go. We don't cheer just because your team does something good. You got to cheer them on before they do something good.
Well, I won't be screaming. I'll tune in as you scream at me.
Let's go.
So you might be screaming.
Man got him a tall boy right there. Yo, we need to be making some noise right now. Get out of here. That's not a fumble. Come on, that got to be incomplete. It's called a fumble.
Now, Kenny, did he make a football move? All right, there's a catch. 1, 2, he makes a football move. That is a fumble. Knocked down by Cameron Dantzler. That is a fumble. He didn't even see him.
Man.
He's
Yeah, that's a fumble.
No, it looks like Xavier Woods actually got there first.
Yeah, he knocked the ball out.
With the assist, but oh man, that is a really good play defensively. And I mean,
that's tough, baby. That's tough.
For the Panthers offense, all game long, they have been completely out of sync.
That's tough.
Second Carolina turnover.
In great field position for Kirk Cousins to come out there and say, "Yo, I got this, baby. We gonna score. We scoring right here again."
Because yeah, you're playing against a good defense, but it's the NFL. Of course, you're gonna play against good defenses. You can't be this lackluster offensively, lackadaisical with the football, not catching it. You know, there's one thing with
yeah, you gotta put that ball away when you're in traffic. Like, I mean, secure it.
31 yards today. That's inexcusable. This offense is too good to only muster 131.
That was a good defensive play. I'll give him that. Good defensive play.
They need to be better.
All turnovers reviewed. Waiting for the official word from Greg Rolstadt.
Let's go, Panthers. Defense, you got to do it all, baby. You have got to do it all. You have to get a turnover. The Vikings going to have to help us out right here. They got to do something. They got to make a mistake. They are already in field goal. Cousins, he sees someone wide open. How can they get that wide open and we can't do it?
That's literally the exact same play that was done inside midfield. That's the exact same play that was done in the first half. Really
yeah.
Justin Jefferson,
boom.
Like he was running outside, went right back across the middle.
Well, now he's playing them like it's man to man.
And the best thing that they're doing is getting Kirk Cousins outside of the pocket, away from that rush, so he has time to throw those darts to those receivers.
Vikings have the ball on the 5-yard line. 1st and 10. Good defensive stop there. That was a good defensive play because the right side of that offensive line took off, baby. It looked like a little gap there. And then somehow the Panthers filled it. 3 receivers at the top.
On second and goal, Cousins was hit as he got rid of the football, looking for Jefferson now. 3rd and goal.
Incomplete pass.
Yeah, and Justin Jefferson messed that route up. He needed to get into the end zone and then use the leverage of the defender to get away. That's where Kirk Cousins was throwing the football.
All right, watch the trickery. Not really trickery. Watch how they set up this play. Watch number 83 on the end of the line there. All right, he moves back across right here. Oh, that's a touchdown. What a catch. The defense was all over him. That's just a catch, and he drug his feet. I thought they broke that one up. The defense was there, man.
How did he complete that?
Yes, how did he complete that?
All right, let's see. Look at that. Well, literally hits him in the face mask.
Wow.
So he had.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Was he in? Well, they're gonna review this one.
They confirmed it. That's a touchdown. Ball never bobbled. Both feet stayed in bounds. That is unbelievable.
Yeah, that the defense was right there. That just
extra point.
So the Vikings are having an offensive explosion. But we are putting them in good field position for for their scores, though. They did take one. The last possession, I think it was, from their 20-yard line all the way down the field. So I can't take that away from them. But this one right here, this last one, with the fumble, we put them in great field position to drive the ball down here. Thielen.
And this is how you do it. When the Panthers had all the momentum, the Vikings,
and heck, maybe their scripting idea is working.
over 100 yards receiving, and Kirk Cousins, they literally took back that momentum. And how about that? Adam Thielen has more catches than the Panthers combined.
I called him Thielen as Thielen.
I was told if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. So I just stay quiet.
17-25, 2 minutes, 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Panthers still in it, but we got to find some type of offense.
What a day it has been for Adam Thielen. And Adam Thielen, he's been kind of overlooked because of Justin Jefferson, how great he is. But remember, Thielen's a Pro Bowl receiver. He knows how to beat one-on-one coverage. And because Jefferson gets all the attention, he's now making all these plays out there, one-on-ones, usually against the second-best quarterback. And now look at Cousins. Cousins says, you like this?
Let's go. Can the Panthers hang on? We got to get something out of this drive, baby. Little quick pitch.
Out across the 30, gain of 6. Carissa.
Things getting Bears down by 10. Justin Fields drops back, buys time, finds Darnell Mooney. 5-yard touchdown, capping off a 10-play, 80-yard drive. Bears now down by only 3 with just over 7 minutes remaining.
All right, thanks, Carissa. 3-point game.
All right, we can't put our defense in a bad hole like that position. And then our offense got to get started right here. Man, I hate this tight set. It just puts everybody in the defense in, and then we. Oh. That was lucky right there. We're lucky they read that. They had everybody over there. Oof.
Nice concentration by him to get the catch and get the first down.
Good concentration, beat PJ.
We approach 1 minute remaining in the third quarter here in Charlotte.
Sam changing it again. Good hard running there, Hubbard, to get something out of that. 25-17, 44 seconds left in the third. Panthers got to get something out of this. Christian McCaffrey is out 3 more weeks. Injured reserve.
Make that one guy miss, right? So you're going to load the box because McCaffrey's so great. Fine. We can block up all 7.
This is why. So Chuck, this is why you were saying, your little. Let's see what the Panthers do, so you can get on Christian, and then Big Cat. Those guys was asking, do we trade? Ain't nobody there though. Good defensive play. He was all over him though. That's gonna be hard to catch that anyway, man.
We're gonna see him coming at the top of the screen.
Sam waited for him to get. Let's see where he threw it. He put it where it could be. Yeah, he put it where it could be caught. It's just good defense. Yeah, is he gonna be able to stay well enough to help us at any point? 3 receivers to the left. Quick out, great defense. We got to get up the field, man. You got to get up the field. You got to get up the field on short. If it's short pass, if it's 5 yards, up the field, not necessarily an out route, but
today your customers want it all. You have to deal with higher expectations, and
I'm not saying I could call better plays. It just depends on what plays you got there. Man, we've thrown that little out pattern. We throw it all the time. All the time. It's like that's a go-to play, and we're expecting our guy to catch it and then make a move and get yardage on it, man. Like everybody's expecting that from us, though, I think. Fourth quarter is about to start. Panthers here struggling again on offense. Defense is not playing a terrible game, but you know, you're just tuning in and you're seeing 25 points on the board, especially against a team that hasn't scored a touchdown in the second half all year. You might say, hey, defense is not doing their job, but, you know, the defense a couple of times have been put in a bad situation, you know, in that little proverbial offense near or in the red zone, and the offense for the Vikings is playing downhill. It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough if we can pull it out. I don't know.
Those are the Vikings now leading the Carolina Panthers by 8. Sean Breland in rhythm, feeling good, as he should.
So the Panthers have to punt again. We get the punt off. The ball's bruh. that's the only thing keeping us in the game. The Vikings making mistakes. Westbrook bobbled that one. He let it hit his shoulder pads and almost lost it. But he got it back. So the Panthers again. Now at this point, the Panthers have the defense in a good position right here. The possession before this one, the Vikings actually drove the ball down the field and scored. So let's see if the defense can get a stop this time. Man, it's not going to work if we keep letting them gash us with the run. And maybe that's why the gap was so big, because there was holding by the Vikings.
Again, on Jermaine Carter, the linebacker, a couple times that he's had issues with Carter, and his speed, his quickness, he's been holding alive. That being said, the offense has stepped up when they needed to. They responded in the third quarter. Those two scores were crucial.
Panthers, it's a second down. No, first down again, 1st and 16. The Vikings start with the ball on their own 8-yard line. My gosh, man, they just gashing us, bro. Every play offensively for the Vikings is working, getting big yards. All right, it's another first down. They're out of the shadow of the end zone. Like the Vikings said when they came out for halftime, they were going to try something for the second half. they scripted all their plays. So all their plays right now are already written down. So they're just calling them and running them. All right, so they scripted a run right there. So what are they going to script this time? What is already scripted?
Now it's time for the guys like Hassan Reddick. We haven't called his name much today. He needs to be more active.
That was first down, so they should remain with the script, I would think. 3rd and 2. They sent a man in motion, but there's a timeout. So this is where that was that Panthers though? Yeah, that timeout was by the Panthers.
Cook making his return for the Vikings. 86 yards on the ground. And a Minnesota touchdown.
And nothing against Alexander Madison. Dalvin Cook, he's just a different gear. So you put him in, and that's why we call him a special back.
Yes, good blocking, good running by the Vikings.
Alexander Madison does. Dalvin Cook just does it better.
Dalvin Cook, 20 rushes for 86 yards and a touchdown. Let's go, D. Man, defensive back. Is that a free safety? Good Lord, 20 yards off. Yep, that was a catch, baby. They're just making plays on offense for the Vikings. That's it. That's all you can say, man. He's just making plays right there. Just making plays.
70-30, 80-20 to him because his body control, the way he always goes up and high points the ball, that's the very
another first down. Like I said, the 2 possessions ago, the 2 series ago, the Vikings just drove the ball down. Oh my gosh. Come on, baby. How is this happening? Second-ranked defense, and we're getting gashed like this. Let's go. What is happening there, man? Let's go. Can I see that? Can I get a replay on that? I've got to see.
24-yard run, and Cook goes over 100.
Either how they are blocking it, or are the Panthers in a different defense, in the wrong defense? Is somebody not doing their job? 4 guys up top, 4 guys on the line. Another handoff. It seems like it's off tackles where they have their most success running the ball.
You're starting to bring in now jumbo package. They had an extra offensive lineman in to run the football. And when you have an offensive line that knows, all we have to do is just hold. Just a split-second hold, and Cook is out the gate. That's a good feeling. Being up, down in the red zone can be very conservative, knowing you have those 3 points.
24. Second down and 7. This is Madison. And he gets cut down. That's tackle made by Dante Jackson Carissa.
This drive by the Vikings started on their own 8-yard line. The Panthers have not given them any yards because of penalties. They're just driving, they're running and passing the ball down the field. All right, there's got to be a pass right here. Empty backfield. He's going to throw the flag on that one all day. Ooh, we didn't throw a flag on that. It's a lot of contact. Sorry, we'll take it. 4th and 6.
Another sensational catch with the concentration at the end. Gets both hands on
Man.
Look, can't fault him for the effort. That was great effort. But what about the coverage by Dante Jackson? He's making Justin Jefferson have to do the, just.
All right, so the Vikings have to kick a field goal.
Joseph, 38-yard attempt.
Alex Lopez. And it's good.
It is now a two-score game with just over 10 minutes remaining in Charlotte, North Carolina. Vikings lead by 11.
Hey.
But there's something I want to ask you.
They're doing a good job, if you ask me.
With the most advanced iPhone camera.
Like everything they're calling is working right now offensively.
This is a value that lasts forever. Because when you get the new iPhone at T-Mobile, trade-in value is locked in.
So we can always have a new iPhone?
Yes. So, what do you say? Switch to T-Mobile with me?
Yes.
We're going to T-Mobile.
Fall in love with iPhone. Get it on us now and upgrade every 2 years forever. Only at T-Mobile.
All right, the game is not completely over for the Panthers, but with 10 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock and down by 11 points, they've got to make moves right here offensively. They have to make moves right here offensively. 9 of these points, if I'm not mistaken, are field goals right here by the Vikings. All right, so defense, you can't say defense is playing outstanding, but they're not playing terrible. I mean, like I said, a couple of these points that the Vikings have are because there's a mistake by the offense, and the Vikings offense is in a great position to score. Hunter, what's up? Here we go. Hey, we don't make some moves right here. The Vikings are going to get and the Vikings are probably, I know they're not thinking this, but the Vikings, the best thing for them to do is start deep in their own territory and then drive the ball down, because it seems like right now everything they're doing mostly everything they're doing offensively is working, and that would just control the clock and run the time off the clock. Because if they do that one more time, it's over. I'm still being positive, but it is if the Panthers don't score. Boy, I can't wait to see what the big cat audience is going to say after this. Oh, we come out. No, bro. Will we get back to the 20? Almost.
The Vikings come back with 16 points in just over 8 minutes.
Yeah, the offense for the Vikings matched the intensity of the Panthers' defense finally. But on the flip side, the Panthers' offense hasn't been able to match the intensity of the Vikings' defense. They're missing the playmakers. Christian McCaffrey, they need Robbie Anderson to step up. Once they get some of these guys back, they get Robbie Anderson going again, they'll have better days.
Darnold swings it out on first down. This is Smith. Down to the 24-yard line for a game.
Smith catches and gets a few yards.
McCaffrey, Carolina won their first 3 games with McCaffrey in the lineup. And without McCaffrey, record of 0-2, and Darnold has thrown all 7 of his picks.
Yeah, that's the outlet. You mentioned it before. That's the outlet they're missing. That special player makes a guy miss.
Second down and 6. Here's Darnold. He will take off.
Slide down, Darnold. There you go, baby.
He will slide and picks up the Panthers' first down.
He don't look nobody off, though. I tell you that.
Sam, about the 5 rushing touchdowns.
He don't look nobody off, but the offense may be set up that way. I'm going to this guy first, and I'm going to. I don't even know. It's not a check down. It's just to look for somebody else. Ooh.
Some miscommunication on that one.
Sam's like, I ain't holding this ball no more.
Let's be clear, he's not Derrick Henry.
I'm not holding this ball no more. I'm getting rid of it.
Coming into this game, only Henry with more rushing touchdowns and the entire league than Sam Darnold.
See, that's the difference between stats and actually watching film. So
laser tag. Hear that?
100% not Henry, but I do like that he has the ability to be that 12th man, so to speak, when you think of the offenses, that especially down in the red zone, you have to account for his legs.
Second down and 10.
Nobody there. But there's a flag on the play.
Robin Tomlinson, former New York Giant.
I don't know, guys.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Personal foul by the Vikings. That's the only thing that's keeping us in it right now.
We're really getting close to.
I never played laser tag before,
Vikings penalties accounted for more yards,
but I think I'd like it.
Of the Panthers.
Sam Darnold does not feel comfortable, man. You can tell his feet are just, when that first pass isn't there, he is not comfortable.
Vikings have been flagged 10 times.
Look to get it number 13.
Darnold on first down, fires downfield, looking for more.
Out of bounds.
With Patrick Peterson defending.
Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just looks like our plays are basically scripted. Like, look at number 13. He ain't even looking back for the ball. Like, he knows the ball is not coming to him, Erickson. So he's not even trying to really get open. And he's not even looking back for the ball. So it's almost, I may be wrong, but it almost looks like there's like, hey, get this ball to Moore. Get this ball to Robbie this time. Fumble. Guys, somebody's gonna lose their job, baby. There's gonna be some changes made. I'm telling you. You can't blame that all. Everybody's gonna blame that on Darnold, but look, the pocket is closing in on him.
Sam Darnold trying to step up. Arlon Watts gets the strip. Everson Griffin cleans him up. And then, of course, Dalvin Tomlinson scoops in, doesn't score, scoops in, but I'm surprised that they didn't start to move Sam Darnold out of the pocket. Find ways to get him a little more time because the Vikings.
No, everybody's going to blame that on Sam, but look, you got these 300, 6'4", 6'5", 300-pounders coming down on you because the line can't hold him out. He's trying to look down the field to throw it. And at the last second, he puts the ball down to try to get out, step up out of that traffic and get out of there. And when those big soup bones hit the ball, and that's it. With 8 minutes and 4 seconds left on the clock. Like I said, if we didn't get anything out of that, the Vikings they have the ball in our territory. Everything they've been doing so far has been working, unless the Vikings start doing what my Carolina Tar Heels did yesterday, which almost cost them the game. The Vikings need to keep their foot on the gas. Don't play right now to not lose. Play to win. Just keep doing what they're doing, and they'll drive the ball down and score again. But if they don't, they could end up and give the Panthers another chance. They've got the ball on the 33-yard line.
That's AJ Fouye with tremendous
That's good defense. He couldn't turn around.
all by himself against Adam
I
Thielen.
noticed a lot of defensive backs don't turn.
What I love is that he doesn't panic, goes up, puts his
And
hand
he did try to look back, so that's good.
That's how you do away with the pass interference and you get the PBU.
Hey, defense hangs on.
Joseph is 3 for 3 today.
3-point conversion. Oh, this is no good. So the defense really hung on that time. We dodged the bullet.
So it remains
We dodged the jab.
11-point game here in Charlotte. Panthers keep the Vikings off the scoreboard.
All right. We dodged a couple of haymakers. But we need to dodge one and come back up like that. Can we get the uppercut on him? I don't know.
Heart rate stays calm. We're moving to the match. Let's go, Peloton. Bring that thunder. Rotate, exhale. We did it together, Peloton.
Every road has its challenges. We say, brave them all.
Yeah, I think you'll have fun out there, little PJ. Maybe I'll do it one day before I get too old to run around. I can still run around a little bit. Laser tag. I remember we used to play. We used to play Army with rocks, and this was when we were about 11, 12 years old. We'd actually throw rocks at each other, so we'd run around like we were in a war, throwing rocks. Throwing rocks. We'd have little forts. We'd have little pieces of plywood to hide behind. And of course, you had to get up real quick and throw rocks. There were people injured. We did it. We played it with rocks because it's like, okay, if you get hit with a rock, it's going to really hurt. So it's going to be like you really got shot. Those were the days. Playing Army with rocks. People probably get put in jail these days playing Army with rocks. All right, let's see before this game comes back on. Too late. Game's back on, so let's get back to live action. Sam Darnold drops back. He's out of the pocket again. He's still running. Sam's like, I'm going to do this myself. He slides down. I hear you, Big Sam. Ooh, not that. Sam Darnold putting on his best Sam Howell rendition. I thought he was going to get in the end zone.
Defensive front, they create a little seam. They were in two man. All the defenders are backs are to the.
My boy Howell would have tried to run to he would try to get in the end zone on that. Sam Howell drops back. He's checking down. Has a man open. Schulstrom, an unlikely receiver. Panthers hurry up to the line. Come on, let's get a quick run. Let's go, baby. Oh, we're going to pass it again. Nobody's there. Don't throw it, Sam. He threw it through the sure hand DJ Moore. Let's look at that again. I mean, that was awkward.
That was a tough one.
Yeah, that'll been tough to catch right there.
Difficult for DJ Moore to hold on to as he.
I thought we were gonna run that one, baby. Spread them out and run. That's what I thought. Now they're gonna look for it. If you don't hand it off, it's got to be play action. There's no way we're going to get through all that right there. And you give it to Trimble? Come on, baby. We got to give it with somebody. Give it to somebody that has some speed on that. I like the little wrinkle, but come on. Trimble find it hard to shift into second gear.
Consecutive points in just over 8 minutes.
All right, here we go. Play action.
Decided to impose their will on the Panthers defense in the third quarter.
Play action.
Nice drives. The Vikings defense opportunistic, taking the ball away. Now they find themselves trying to hold the Panthers to a field goal.
Man, couldn't take no play action. Don't throw a pick though. That's the best thing to do right now. On that. Come on, man. Let's go. Play action. Hold the linebackers. Go behind them. There's a straight out pass that the linebackers are just going to drop back immediately.
Well,
let's get the 3 points. See if the defense can hold them again.
Panthers looking to pull to within one score.
I mean, we got to get that. We got to get it sometime anyway.
So it's an 8-point game with 4:41 remaining. Kenny Albert going to Vilda. Sarah Walsh down on the field. The Minnesota defense has forced 3 Carolina turnovers today.
Yeah, that interception to start was a microcosm of how the game was going to go for that Vikings defense. The pressure nonstop on Sam Darnold.
I hate that everybody that we played, you come in and the Panthers has something over them, like a better defense or whatever, and then they come in and their defense outplays our defense. You know what I'm saying? Like the Eagles' defense was what, like 20, like almost last in the league, and they come in and their defense is playing like they are the better defense. Because of our offense just is inept, cannot move the ball and score. That was the best we've looked right there. I'm still being positive. 28-20. 28-20, and Christian McCaffrey is on injury reserve, going to be out 3 more weeks. Wow.
Panthers won their first 3 games. Have dropped their last 2. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense.
So this is what I was talking to my boy. I forgot his name. Shrill something. He has a stream. He has a Panthers podcast, I guess is what it's called. Comes on all the time. You guys know him. Some of you have probably seen him. I forgot what his name is, but it always comes on with the and then once he comes on, he's like, I'm whatever, and I'm back. I don't know what our defense is just getting gashed. Anyway, he comes on like that, and after we beat the Saints, I was like, because the Saints had a lot of guys out, and I was like, and I asked, he was on live. I was like, so how do you think the Panthers would have done? What do you think would have happened with the outcome of the game if the Saints hadn't had so many guys out? And he was like, so what? He was like, who cares? He was like, who cares? Show up to play, right? When the Panthers were winning. And my question, I asked that question because because so many guys were out on the Saints, I didn't think we got a real good look or understanding of how good or how bad our team was. So my man was like, so what? And now if you look at his stream, like he's all over the Panthers, like how bad this is going. But that's why I asked the question.
Second down at 11 for the Vikings. This is Thielen. He's had a huge day for Minnesota.
All right, that's a better breakdown out there, cornerback to make that tackle. Hey man, hey Chuck, I hate for people to lose their job, but if that's gonna make some positive changes in this business now, you got to do what you got to do. We did the same thing, bro. Then we started doing it with fireworks on the 4th.
Dallas Cowboys started to oppose their will, running the football up the gut. Dalvin Cook, a different style running back than Ezekiel Elliott, but the same result. One cut, and he was gone. You see Matt Rule trying to figure out if they can get this stop. How is he going to muster up some offense and try to tie this game if they get the ball back?
3 minutes, 5 seconds left. What we're going to do here is a run. Oh, come on, baby. Got to make that tackle. All right.
55-yard field.
I don't like that play call. Dalvin Cook has been better going up the gut. So even if you don't get 8 yards and a first down, you still get some positive.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know who that commentator is. I need to find out who he is. But that's what I was saying about these the Vikings. They gotta play to win if they're gonna win this game. They gotta play to win. They can't be playing to lose, trying to run time off the clock.
The Panthers team. They send out the punter Berry.
They're gonna let this play clock run down. Try to give the Panthers less time right there. Then we started doing it with fireworks on the 4th.
Remember, Berry's last punt was blocked back in the third quarter.
I'm sure that he's going to get rid of this a lot quicker, not take his time. Look, it's just a
all right. They're going to have us backed up unless there's a mistake made here. Good punt. Going to the end zone. Oh, good play. Good play, buddy. I know some guys are like, hey, Coach, why you always give people credit when they're not a Panther, when they're not a Carolina player? I'm gonna get credit for credit's due, no matter if it's basketball, football. You make a good play. Good play is a good play. Good play is a good play. Oh, here we go. Right now, the defense is playing downhill because they've got the offense like basically in their end zone. So now, can we have a big play right here to get out of the shadow? You got to throw it. He goes deep. Good defense there. Because we keep going to Patrick Peterson.
Peterson shaking up.
Man, it looked like he
tapped his hamstring. I guess the only thing you can do on that, they're going to put Patrick on more because he's the best. I mean, he's the
why Sam Darnold or if it's Joe Brady saying he likes this matchup. I don't get why they keep testing Peterson. Yeah, now he has a possible pulled hamstring.
The only thing you could do on that is run some type of interference, some type of pick. Or like he said, throw it to somebody else completely. Peterson is out. That hurts right there.
So Peterson will head all the way across the field. The 8-time Pro Bowler.
So knowing the Panthers, they're going to go right back to Moore. Which to me it depends on who comes out there and plays him.
Time and time again in this game, I got your number one locked. Period. It's over. Go somewhere else.
Peterson heading to the
Sin.
Vikings sideline.
I know the offensive coordinator is not trusting the offensive line. So I'm like, hey, send Robbie on one of those double moves he was talking about. We ain't been putting in there. We got quick double moves. But Sam's going to have to look him off.
Carolina Panthers trailing by 8. Darnold on second down from the
Oh, my gosh.
He has not been helped out by his receivers all day long.
That's the second one Chuba dropped. Chuba ain't going to catch it.
We hit the 2-minute warning in Charlotte. 8 points.
They said that last week. Someone said that last week that Chuba does not have good hands. And I was like, I had noticed. I thought he was catching quite a few passes. But that's 2 passes that Chuba has dropped. And a nice little check down. He had to go there. Let's compare Sam to a Jackson. Would Carolina win with the Jackson with this line? I think they would have more success. They would have more success because I think Jackson's a better athlete. But if your wide receivers can't get open, if you don't have any check downs, like my man said a few minutes ago, like he's surprised that Carolina doesn't have any check downs. That was a check down, right? And our biggest check down will be Christian McCaffrey. So are they just saying we don't trust Chuba or whoever's out there to catch the ball, so we don't have him as a check down? We might as well keep him back there and have him blocked. I don't know. I doubt if they are doing that. You still got to have that guy out there as a check down, whether he catches it or not. But yeah, Chuck, I don't know, man. This offensive line at times they've proven they cannot pick up any pressure. They can't do that. But also right there, they've showed one time when there was no pressure, like there was no blitzing, and our offensive line can't stop them. I think the commentator said that's just called meet at the quarterback on both sides. And they're sealing them to one. They're still trying to seal them to one side. They're just not getting enough push, so there's a pocket for Sam to step up in most of the time. Look at this, guys. This is third. We haven't moved the ball yet. That's Robbie again. That's Robbie again. Is this irony? Does this show you don't point figures? Don't come. Don't what can Robbie say now? He can't say a word, bro. And we got to go for this. He can't say a word except oh, we caught it. Ian Thomas, an unlikely receiver, keeps the drive alive. Sam steps up puts it right where he needs to put it. Ian catches it and hangs on. Panther is still alive. Little slant to Zostra. And they're in a hurry-up offense. Let me get my face off of here. Come on, Robbie. Time to make up for this, baby. Sam, in trouble. Runs out. Nothing's there. Gets the first down. Runs out of bounds. Sam got a little speed. That's all you can say about Robbie is Robbie. What are you doing, bro? Look, they still getting back in the backfield. Man, if we're going to score, we got to score like from here. We can't get close to the end zone because we don't have any plays to get in the end zone when we're close. We got to score before we get in the red zone. Let it go, Sam. Second and 10. All right, so right now they know that Carolina's got to pass the ball. Sam had to just shoot that out there. He almost floated that one. Right now, they know the Panthers not going to run it because there's a minute left on the clock. I mean, they could run it. If they're going to run it, they got to run it right now. Get out of bounds. Yay, Robbie caught one. Yeah, you know they're going to be sarcastic. Robbie can't say a word. He can't say a word except it's all on me. It's all on me. And that's the last time you're going to hear me blow up anywhere. This dude done dropped 3 passes today. Well, one good thing is we haven't given up. Still playing. This is another team that we should beat. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. None of our receivers are doing anything. None of them. I'm still being positive. Oh, you got to catch that, baby. How many? This got to be a record for drop passes by the Panthers. Got to be a record. Walter Chip. Teflon Town.
Vikings had a 12-10 lead at the half. This block punt. Robinson with the scoop and score.
Yep, all year. All year. Chuck Curtis Samuels. Oh, man.
Teams have exchanged field goals here in the fourth quarter. Panthers must convert on this fourth down to stay alive. Vikings with a bye next week.
Here we go. Here we go. This is the game right here, baby. This is the game right here. 4th and 6. It is going to be a pass. Sam's in the backfield by himself. He's got to let it go. Has a man, and he catches it. I actually thought they would go to 27 immediately after Jefferson. Was it Jefferson? Hurt himself, was out of the game. They waited a couple of plays. Great. and had to get him. They had to get him. Only thing is, right now, this is the hardest place for us to score. Y'all got to run some kind of picks or something, baby. Zips it in there. Who called that? Zolstra? No, Robbie. Big Robbie. Big Robbie finally catches one. Big Robbie finally catches one. Yeah, Chuck, I had to see that one again. It did look like he caught it and was like, yo, let me just get out of bounds. But we got to go for 2. All right. Well, I said that could have been the game, but here it is right here. Empty back. No, not empty. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Trickeration. And the Panthers get in the end zone to tie this game up with 42 seconds left on the clock. Let's go, Vikings. Make a mistake so we can get the ball back. I told you I was going to try to be positive the whole game. They still trying to hang in there. I was like, I know he didn't hand that ball off. Boy, Robbie had a drop. If that ball had popped off Robbie's hand right there. Nice little play call, baby. 96 yards. All right, do you onside kick this one? Do you onside kick this one and possibly put the Vikings, who have stopped trying to score? Like I said, they stopped. They just they try to not lose the game. Do you onside kick this one, or do you put it deep? Yeah, they're going to go with the defense. You're going to kick this one deep. And now the Vikings have got to come out and well, they don't have to. Yeah, well, if they come out and try to be and just try to get in field goal position. So say now they're going to have to play. They got to play defense. I mean, they got to play offense. If they come out and try to be conservative now and just run this time off and go to overtime, it could be a bad decision. Right now, the late empty. They're going for it. So now they're going to get back up and try to run this offense again and break down and try to get in field goal position. And they may not be able to get back in their flow. Right. No onside because the Vikings been actually moving the ball pretty good. Let's go, D. Big play, big play. Oh! I think instead of making the tackle, he tried to strip it. Let's see. Oh, come on, baby. You got to grab something right there.
And again, that only took 7 seconds off the clock, even with all of that. And that's what I mean by these 10-yard chunks.
It is tied. 28-28, 31 seconds left in the fourth. Cousins drops back, throws it short. Osborne is now in Panther territory. The Vikings are in Panthers territory.
go deep. Not there. Nice outlet to KJ Osborne.
22 seconds remaining. There's Greg Joseph.
And Greg Joseph warming up on the sideline. You ain't lying. We need them to make a mistake. Oh my gosh, that might have been a great stop right there. We made that sack. I think in his mind he was going to try to knock that ball out. That would have been great too, but make sure you're hanging on to something.
Because I don't want to give Kirk Cousins all this time to start looking, scanning, and hitting the check down on me.
There's going to be a check down. Empty backfield.
Cousins quick release. Catches made by D.D. Westbrook. Down to the 47-yard line.
Cousins saw that coming. He had to get that out of there quick.
As the Vikings call their final timeout, if they don't get any more yardage, this would be a 55-yard attempt.
55-yard attempt if they don't gain any more. That's easily makeable.
Big kicks this season. Week 1 against the Bengals, 53-yarder.
They blitz, but Sam was waiting on that.
37-yard attempt.
They brought the house.
And then the 54-yard game winner. That's time expired to beat the Lions last Sunday.
Joseph on the sideline.
They still can throw the ball over the middle. They get a completion and clock it.
And then run and clock it. Corner sit down on the route, so he ain't going deep. I don't think. No pressure, clean. It's caught. They gotta go clock it.
As you said, Jonathan Cousins will now clock it and give Joseph an opportunity.
30, 40, 45 yards.
Yeah, they were in the Panthers defense. They were in a very tough situation because you want to play for the sideline, obviously, but again, there was just normal offense for the Vikings. This was really masterful, the way that they were able to move down. Still leave 6 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I thought they may have taken themselves out of cohesiveness, just trying to play not to win, not to lose, and then the Panthers are going to freeze the kicker. Coach is like, "Come on, baby, 6 seconds."
The block punt returned for a touchdown gave Carolina a 5-point lead in the third quarter. Vikings scored.
Hey, keep your fingers crossed Teflon. Joseph, he missed one today. He missed his last one. That might be on his mind. He did miss it.
State Farm post game coming up next. Greg Joseph, who spent last season on the practice squad of the Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Bucks, lining up for a 47-yard attempt. This is for the win. From the right hand, Joseph.
It's off. It is no good. He kicked it straight to the right. Panthers, 1 second left. Let's go. It's OT, baby. It's OT, baby.
Last week there was 5. Today there's 2 now.
Look, guys, it don't matter. Come on, Carolina. Let's get this win. Get this win, ugly or whatever. Yes, sir. North Carolina all day.
All right, let's get ready for overtime.
A-Town. That's what we call Asheboro, North Carolina.
5 weeks, 8 overtime games, tied for an NFL record.
Carolina,
5 weeks of the season, this will be
that's victory formation, but I wish we were ahead. All right, here we go.
28.
That's why I think we have something to do with it. We just want more football, nonstop. Just keep it going.
Yeah, I've been to Carowinds a few times. I hadn't been to Carowinds in about it's been a while. I hadn't been in Carowinds in about 8 to 10 years. It's probably been about 8 years. I hadn't rode on any of the new rides. When I say rides, I mean roller coasters. Because I think they may have built maybe 2 new roller coasters since I've been.
So you got to give them a lot of credit for being resilient, the courage they have.
It is a fun park, man. It's big.
Each team will have the opportunity to possess the ball. Unless the team first in possession scores a touchdown, there's a safety. Or the team first in possession has the ball the entire 10 minutes of overtime period. Fourth quarter, timing rules apply. Each team has 2 timeouts, and all replays will be initiated from the replay booth. Helmet is heads, NFL signal is tails. Minnesota's your call.
Man, look how much bigger the Panthers guys who are out there. All right, my man over here, this offensive lineman, or is that a defensive lineman? O'Neal. Minnesota receives first. Yeah, hey, Speedy Cobra. Cobra 4. Hey, you could tell, man. You could tell those last 2 possessions, they were just being too conservative. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Carolina fan all day, but they were being too conservative, and that kept us in the game because in the previous possessions, everything was working. So I know time is running out, but if you don't keep your foot on the gas, you're just making it easy for the top 2 rated defense. Just running the ball. Look, that's exactly what my Tar Heels did yesterday. At the end of the game, there, Howell was just handing the ball off because that's what they said do, and it almost cost us the game just being conservative. But let's see what happens here. I thought the way they were trying to just run time off the clock and get the game over with, I thought it might mess with their flow they were having on offense. But we'll see here. Let's see if the Panthers can step up. I'm trying to pronounce that name. Candace Seedson. Candace Edson. Got you. Candace Edson. Yeah, they've been my favorite team. Well, there's people in here who've heard this story over and over again. But I was a Dallas Cowboy fan. I still cheer for the Dallas Cowboys unless they are playing the Panthers. And the reason for that is because the Panthers didn't have a team. They didn't have a team. And so my team was the Cowboys until the Panthers got their team. And I'm like, you got to cheer for your home team. Like I say, man, look at that Carolina blue. Let's go. You got to cheer for them. You from Carolina. All right, here we go. What team do I think will go to the Super Bowl? I'm not sure because I would have said Kansas City. The Kansas City Chiefs would be one of them. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure about them this year because I don't know if they won today. I'll check that out. But I don't know. It's too early for me to even call it right now. All right, Vikings complete their first pass. Man, what you talking about, Zachary? Keep pounding. A team I absolutely despise. Not really despise. Ooh. There's something about Philly I just don't like. Never have liked. Not just because they beat us last week. It's just I don't know. I don't know if it's just basic color scheme. I don't know. And that's interesting because I don't like the Jets either. Can't tell you a reason why. I just don't like those teams. Play action all day. Zips it. That's thrown out of bounds right there. Yeah, I watch college football, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. I usually just watch Carolina, whoever Carolina's playing. It's a couple of teams that I just check in on. Don't really watch that. A few kids that have gone through my middle school program, went to high school, and play for. There's a kid that goes to Kentucky. His last name is Cheek. I check in on Kentucky to see what Kentucky's doing. Stuff like that. Auburn. Got to make the tackle. Auburn, a couple of years ago, had a kid from Asheboro that went there, Nick Cole. I used to check him on them, but stuff like that. But I usually watch Carolina as my college team. Oh, my bad. The Vikings have the ball. The Vikings have the ball, and it's 3rd and 3. They are, I want to say they're not quite in. They're not in Panther territory yet. It's going to be a pass. He has a man and he catches it. Here's the Vikings first down, and the ball is about on the Panthers 45-yard line. There are two teams I do not like, the Packers and the Seahawks.
Osborne has made some big plays today. That's his 5th reception. Over 500 yards of offense for the Vikings.
I hear you. Little quick pitch. Not bad defense right there by Carter. It is 2nd and 6. Once again, for some reason today, the Vikings are just able to just move the ball down the field methodically. After the first couple of possessions or series, they got a rhythm going, and now they just march the ball down the field, eating up clock. Hey, first down and more. If the Vikings do not get a touchdown, they are definitely in field goal range. I like the Seahawks. I like watching them when they're not playing the Panthers. My boy Russell Wilson, and see the reason why I don't really have my connection to Russell Wilson, I say, is because Russell Wilson used to play for North Carolina State until he and the coach had some disagreement with him and what a stick. Because Russell is a baseball player too, wanted to play baseball. I can't tell you exactly what the mix-up was, but that's when Russell transferred and ended his season. I can't even remember the college he played at. But I always say Russell Wilson was a North Carolina boy, even though it was North Carolina State. So yeah, I like Russell Wilson. And then when they had beast mode, that's it. The game is over. Nice little strike there by Cousins to Osborne. Touchdown pass is good. That's it. First team to score a touchdown. It's over. They will check this out again. It's gonna be close, but I think he crossed it. Oh, that ain't even close. Yeah, that's a touchdown.
It looks like it crossed the plane. You hit that. It is part of the end zone.
Hey, yeah, good game, Speedy. All you gotta do is put the ball on the. That's it.
Hits the pylon as he does. He breaks the plane. That is a touchdown. Wow.
North Carolina State. They're North Carolina State Wolfpack. It's a pretty interesting looking logo.
I can't imagine.
Check it out. Google North Carolina State Wolfpack logo.
Mike Pereira, what did you see?
Well, they got to look to see if it can.
Hey, man, look.
He got control.
For us to even come back right now is
Then reached across the ball, got it over the top of
that's a touchdown. I don't want to call it a miracle, but we don't stop playing. Just like against the Cowboys, we didn't stop playing, but it's just sad right now, man, that we can't get a rhythm offensively. The last two possessions, we didn't look bad there though. I don't know. I guess you just got to get play calls got to get a rhythm in it. I know that's when I used to call plays. I had to have a rhythm. Like I didn't even want anybody. Oh, that's beat up. Big Cat's gonna be saying something about it. He's gonna be saying players bringing cameras to to document themselves on the sideline. Oh, I can't wait to hear what Big Cat says. Everybody's gonna be going off, but yeah, I'd always get upset if somebody was around me saying, "Hey, coach, won't you run this?" Because you had to get a rhythm. But I don't think anybody's around our offensive coordinator when he's calling these plays. He just gotta call them, and they're at the end of the game. There, he put a few little drives there together, a nice little plays. So I don't think our playoff hopes are dashed, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good because from what I heard now, Christian McCaffrey is getting ready to miss 3 more games. He's missed 4. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's missed 4, and I might be counting the game he left because he only played. I think it was like the first quarter. He might have been at the beginning of the second quarter, but I knew it would be at least 4 weeks. But 3 more weeks, 7 games. This is what our offense is gonna be. If you don't have all your key players, any team, unless you got like a outstanding person coming off the bench, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna struggle. And so it is what it is. Dang, if Coach had something to say about the defense last week, man, what is he gonna say this week? And like I said, even though it's 34 points right there, I mean, it still just doesn't feel like our defense played that bad. And I'm not taking anything away from the Vikings and the Vikings fans because after the second quarter started, they started moving the ball like they would just have methodical drives. They just drive down the field and get in the end zone or get 3 points. You know what I'm saying? That'll be a good thing to look up and research. I won't research it now, but how many times did the Vikings actually get points off of a drive? whether it was 3 points or a touchdown. All right, hang on just a second because I'm going to look at the the stats before I get out of here. Hey, thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you don't mind, go hit that like button. Unless you really don't want to hit the like button, because you don't want to. Because if you hit the like button with the idea of, hey, I'm gonna hit the like button and then I'm gonna take my like back, don't even hit it, man. Kick rocks. But nah, you guys seem cool. Thanks for hanging out. So let me check this out before I get out of here because I might be able to go. Hit a few golf balls a day before it gets dark. All right, so the Panthers lose 34-28. Let's start with the box score. This should be interesting. I didn't check this a lot. Kirk Cousins, 33 of 48 with 374 yards. Wow, because their running attack was not bad either. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Sam Darnold, 17 for 41 for 207 yards. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And he was on the run all day. How many times did Kirk Cousins run? Not once. Not that I can remember. If he did have to run, it was 1 time. How many times did he get sacked? None. How many times did Sam get sacked? 4. Ooh. Wow. Let's go. Running attack. Dalvin Cook, 29 carries for 140 yards, 1 touchdown, bro. All right, my bad. Kirk Cousins did run 2 times for 16 yards. Chuba Hubbard, 16 carries for 61 yards. Because the Panthers had to basically abandon the run there at the end of the game. Sam Darnold, 4 for 48. Receiving. This should be interesting. Minnesota. Thielen, 11 for 126. 1 touchdown. He did the dang thing. Jefferson, 8 for 80. Osborne got it, especially there at the end of the game. He had some big catches there in that fourth quarter and overtime. 6 receptions for 78 yards, 1 touchdown, and that was the sealer. That was the one that ended it. Conklin, 3 for 71. Westbrook, 2 for 13. DJ Moore, 5 receptions for 73. Dang. We could only get the ball to him 5 times. And my bad, I think I called him PJ one time, thinking of PJ from the Hornets, PJ Washington. Ian Thomas, 1 catch for 41 yards. That was that big one out of the end zone right before the game was over. Zostra came to us in 3 catches for 32 yards. We're gonna have to use him. Smith, 2 for 20. Erickson, 1 for 17. He caught the only one that he needed to catch, the only one we threw to him. He was only targeted 1 time. I'm telling you, we need to put that boy out there. Nobody's looking for him to catch it. He or Zostra for some reason right now. Robbie Anderson, 3 catches for 11 yards. 1 was a touchdown. Targeted 11 times. 3 drops. Do they have that on there? Terrence Marshall, nowhere to be found, but I think he got hurt early in the game. Chuba, targeted 3 times. I know he dropped 2 of them. Fumbles. There they are right there. Fumbles 4, 1 loss. Carolina, 2 fumbles, 2 loss. Defense. Defense is flying around when somebody has 10. Look, you got 3 guys with 10 tackles. Most of them solos. Dang, Keith Taylor, 10 tackles, 10 solos. Jeremy Carter, 10 tackles, 7 solos. Chandler, 10 tackles, 7 solos. Jeremy Chin, 9 and 7. Hassan Riddick, 8 and 6. Smith, Hunter, and Woods doing the defensive load there on for the Minnesota Vikings. We come down to the interceptions. Minnesota 1 interception, 8 yards. And there's the rest. Not saying this is not important, but Carolina and the NFC South standings, we're way down now. We were at the top, but man, and the teams we've got to beat out: Tampa Bay, no; New Orleans. Well, let me take that back. If we're at 100%, we've got an opportunity with any of those teams. So I'll say it like that. Yeah, Chuck, I don't know if you're still here, but yeah, heads might roll, baby. They're gonna have to do something, man. Something's gonna have to change. Something's gonna have to change. Somebody asked me, was Matt Rule an offensive or defensive coach? I don't know. He may have to get off the sideline, or he may have to be on the sideline and call the plays. I don't know. I don't know if that's the situation that's going to change things. And because of the 34 points that Minnesota put up, and it was Minnesota, a team that had not scored in the second half, I don't think the Panthers defense is going to still be the number two defense in the league. And when you think about that too, Philly put 21 on us. Once again, the defense played their tails. It is the NFL. You expect teams to play, to come ready to play. So, but I don't think our defense is going to be put that high up now. Not number 2. However, we still got a good defense. We still have a good defense. Yeah, we can't get in there. We can't get it. Did we have any sacks against Philly? If we did, it wasn't but one, maybe 1 or 2. I can't remember, but yeah, we can't get pressure. We cannot get pressure in there. So the number 2 defense, we don't have a dominant lineman that can put pressure on the quarterback. Even our rushing defensive ends still not able to get in there. Or are we not giving enough credit to the Vikings offensive line? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I heard they said he was a defensive player. So yeah, he's probably a defensive coach. Man, well, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see all the comments people make. I'm not even gonna look at it right now because I don't know if Big Cat was at the game, but let's see. Got to give him a little time to put his to upload his video. And the other kid also, I can't think his name, starts with a SH, whatever. But yeah, guys, listen, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Teddy Bridgewater and the Broncos getting ready to play on this channel, I guess. I'm not even going to watch it, but good luck, Teddy Bridgewater. Do your thing, baby. Everybody was so quick to get rid of you because you like to check down. Everybody, because and I will say every time Teddy was out there, I was worried about him getting hit on that leg. But you know what? On second thought, it's probably good for Teddy to go because Teddy didn't need to take all this abuse. He need to take all this abuse right here because his line is not the best line. But anyway, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Thanks for showing up. And I'll see you guys next time. Check me out this week when the Hornets play. If not, I'll see you guys next Sunday because I think Carolina has an open date today. So the Tar Heels will not be playing football this week, if I'm not mistaken.
In a competition to benefit families and communities across the country.